Alright, we are live. Good evening, everyone, and welcome into the stream. If you're just joining us today, my name is Sharik, and you're watching the NHL. On Sharik Sports Network, we are live for the Montreal Canadiens win the Tampa Bay Lightning in Tampa Bay, Florida. As tonight will be our first game number 2 of the night. Monday night tonight will be our first game number 2. We have not done a game number 2. Tampa Bay trying to tie up the series. They lost in overtime off a power play goal from Montreal to win it in OT. And it was, I believe, a Sikorsky hat trick, if I remember correctly, that gave the OT winner, and that was all she wrote, and it's a 1-0 Montreal series lead. Tampa Bay, though, tried to flip the script today, making their stream debut tonight. I believe the Canadiens have already made their stream appearance before, if not on this stream, on another stream. No, looks like the Canadiens have not made their stream debut at all, so I'm going to get the game pulled up first of all. Looks like the Canadiens have not made their stream debut at all this year, so both the Montreal Canadiens and the Tampa Bay Lightning are making their stream debut tonight. If you bear with me here, I'm trying to do two things at once, and you guys know how that goes. As I'm trying to upload Tampa Bay, try to get things going here all at once. Tampa Bay is blue, so we'll also get the blue hex code tonight. But it is the Tampa Bay Lightning playing the Montreal Canadiens here in Sharik Sports Network in Tampa Bay. As we will need them. I believe Tampa Bay, whether they're eliminated or not, and Montreal, whether they're eliminated or not, I believe we'll be live for at least one more game. No guarantees, but I believe it will be live for one more game. As that code is 002868. If you give me a minute, I'm just gonna swap these out to 0028. Oh wait, no. Is it just 00 or is it FF? Just 002868. As we will add a 002868. Tampa Bay will have 0 shots. Montreal will have 0 shots. Once again, I apologize here that I did not do this earlier. It should have been done earlier, I agree, but I do sincerely apologize for the brief delay here. It'll be over as soon as I get rid of that empty net, and it will be over. Goodbye, Ducks. Goodbye, Oilers as well. We will see you guys maybe not until the end of the postseason. And I know for those of you who say, oh, Sharik Lee, you brought to upload this. Bear with me, boys. I'm working my hardest that I can here. I have really tried here. If I would not try, I would not stream tonight, so. Oh wait, that needs to be set to 1 as well. And I'm gonna pull up the game here before I miss puck drop because the game is up. There you go. We're just doing anthems right now.
Now let's sing loud and proud with the voice of Folks Nation, retired U.S. Air Force Technical Sergeant Sonia Bryson-Kirksey, as she performs our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed?
There we go. And we are all set here going over the anthems. Once again, if you're just joining us tonight, you're watching the NHL on Sharik Sports Network. You are watching the Tampa Bay Lightning play the Montreal Canadiens tonight. And it should be a great game here tonight as well, so we will find out how it is. But it's Tampa Bay Lightning play the Montreal Canadiens here tonight. And we will see how it is. But I hope you guys have been enjoying here tonight as well. And I hope you guys enjoyed the streams. I will pull up the YouTube chat if I can, so that you guys can see me go live. But once again, sit back, relax, and enjoy the stream here as we get closer to puck drop. This was a requested stream last night. So, because it was a requested stream last night, I had to do it. I was mostly going to do it anyways, but and then we might be doing one of the later games depending on what goes on with this one. I know this one went to overtime last time. If it goes to overtime, I want to get my first OT game in, so I'm going to then do that and miss the other game. But if I can make the other game, I will do the other game here. So we're going to get set for puck drop.
We got 2 Stanley Cup champs from your 2004 Tampa Bay Lightning. Please welcome home Freddie Mooney and Mr. 2 Goals himself, Ruslan Fedotenko. All right, champs, let's fire them up in 3, 2, underway. The Game 7 hero, Ruslan Fedotenko, from back here in 2004. Getting this crowd going. Montreal wins Game 1 in overtime. And now we're about to begin Game 2. Andrei Vasilevsky, a tough Game 1, gave up 4 goals on 19 shots. And at the other end, Jakub Dobish, the former Ohio State Buckeye, in between the pipes for the Montreal Canadiens. Starting lineups brought to you by Orkin here, John.
As we are getting set here to go. And the puck is down, underway here in Tampa Bay. You are watching the Montreal Canadiens with the Tampa Bay Lightning. With the Canadiens taking a 1-0 lead here in Tampa Bay. With the game win against the Tampa Bay Lightning in overtime there as well, just a few days ago. This very barn here tonight. That puck's gonna be down here. And here comes the Tampa Bay Lightning there. We'll see what happens here tonight. There's a shot that's going to get blocked. Suzuki with that. Gosh, he's going to be on the net there. Trying to get it going here tonight. Do we continue the pressure there? The shot denied by Vasilevsky.
Out there now as the Canadiens change with possession, but now here come the Lightning, and they're able to get it out.
Yeah, it's a great first shift for Montreal. You think about what they've been able to do, go out there. They know that Tampa is going to want to set the tone early.
There will be a whistle play. 18:47 to go.
Yeah, for Tampa, they were...
I'm sure you get something. I may step out halfway through. I have to get one thing, but I'll be right back.
Displeased with his team, with the all the penalties that they took, the 4 offensive zone penalties they took. He was asked whether he was upset with the ref, and he said, no, it's on us. So I think, you think about the experience he has, the message he gives these guys. He doesn't have to say much. These guys know they did wrong. They got to go back out there, and they got to set the tone and play the right way.
Scott Sabourin's in the lineup. Looks like he wants to go. See him now, his first career playoff game. And he's already chirping in the ear of Josh Anderson. Continues to bark at him. Sabourin in the lineup, the 33-year-old. Anderson says no go for now. Evans chips it in. Declan Carlisle's first Stanley Cup playoff game as well. The defenseman, number 67. Struber, Jack-eye shot. Broken stick in front.
And out of play there, Vasilevsky making the save.
Of course, Martin St. Louis, the former captain of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Stanley Cup champion here. And now he's coaching the Montreal Canadiens against John Cooper.
Yeah, and he was Cooper's first year as head coach. St. Louis was on the team. He worked with him. And then he was a consultant for John Tortorella in Columbus back when Columbus swept the Tampa Bay Lightning in 4 games in 2019. So he's certainly been on both sides of it. He speaks highly of Coop until this week. He's been asked about it, and he says, I have no affection for Tampa Bay anymore. That's a long time ago. He's very tight-lipped. He understands what's at stake right now, but they have a long history.
Second instance of a head coach facing a team that has retired his number. Happened to Blackhawk coach Brian Sutter when he opposed the Blues. The Blues retired Sutter's number. So the only other time that has happened. Top line back out there for Montreal. Caulfield. Back to Hudson. He's walking the line. He's got room. Goes to Gooley. Looking across. Goes behind the net. In front. Slavkovsky can't handle it. Hudson had a chance to shoot there. He gave it up. He had a big game one except for that penalty late in regulation. Hagel, big play to the net. Trying to beat Cirelli, but he whiffed on it. 3-on-2 with the Canadiens home. Caulfield, soft pass in the middle. Almost got to Slavkovsky from Gooley. Here comes Hagel the other way. Looked offside, top of the screen. They keep going. Hagel gets it taken away by Caulfield. Hagel pulled down, screaming for a penalty. Here comes Alex Newhook. In front shot. Saved by Vasilevsky.
There.
Arms in the air. Was that just a deflection into the net? That's what the call is. Referee with his arm in the air, but not a penalty.
Yeah, and how about this play here, though? You have the top line out there. They're in the midst of a change, and that top line is going to see a lot of Chernak and McDonough. But Radish comes out here, but it's right in the middle of change for both teams. So that's how Alex Newhook is left all alone in front for that one-timer he missed. He isn't able to capitalize.
Newhook, Texier, Demidov out there now for Montreal. Kucherov, for 86, out there for the Lightning. We mentioned his goal-scoring issues in the postseason. 16 games in the playoffs without a goal.
His bread and butter is the setup guy, though. I mean, you think about even he got 2 assists in their loss in Game 1, secondary assist, but he is the power play maestro. He is the guy, the straw that stirs that drink.
44 goals during the regular season, tied for a career high for Kucherov. Moser to Paul. Nick Paul.
Through the pole with the shot. No, they wouldn't hit it off.
Couldn't get it to him. Carrier paced him.
Carrier's going to pace him there.
Skating out of the Montreal zone.
He's taking out of the Montreal zone there.
Pass it from Newhook.
Newhook across. No, they would hit it away.
Back comes Gonsalves.
Back comes Gonsalves here pretty much. That's there at the shot denied.
And back comes Newhook.
Back comes Newhook the other way.
Texier will dump and change.
Texier's going to dump it in and change.
Good start to this one. 3 minutes into Tampa. Darren Radish. Power play goal in Game 1. J.D. Struble with it. He backhands it up the wall and out. Nick Paul gloves it.
Up the wall and out. Nick Paul's going to have to glove it there.
Montreal has it. And they'll regroup. Kirby Doc.
Montreal has it. They're going to regroup. Kirby Doc on it now. Throw it back there.
Sends it into the corner high off the glass.
High off the glass there.
Carlisle up the wall.
There, Carlisle up the wall. Maybe anticipated.
Lilleberg has it.
Lilleberg has it there.
Takes the hit.
Take the hit.
Jack high up the wall. Paul keeps it in.
Jack
Spins and
doesn't really hit the wall.
fires.
Paul
Knocked down
keeps it
there
in
by
there.
Kapanen. His long pass up. First to get it. Backhand Anderson, a nice save by Vasilevsky. Back and forth we go in Tampa, Florida. Paul onside. Knocked down hard by Anderson.
Knocked down hard
Here's
by
Corey
Anderson.
Perry. Goes behind the net. James in front. Perry's back in
It's
attack.
front. Perry's backhand is not able to get away.
Turnover. Perry in front.
Turnover. Perry on his front, not able to get it away and in.
Players. Perry's going to chase it down. A good play by Anthems. Here comes Deneau. Philip Deneau. Around Red. Looking for the bad angle bank shot off of Vasilevsky.
Looking for the bank angle bank shot off of Vasilevsky.
Anderson waits and sends it in.
Wait to send it all the way down there.
Moser with momentum leads the rush now for Tampa Bay.
So both sets initiating there.
Matheson to Suzuki. Top line out for Montreal. Caulfield shot is
Yeah,
blocked.
it's Montreal.
Caulfield gets it back. Matheson. Shot blocked.
Shot's gonna be blocked.
The smooth, skinny Matheson will chase it down. Turns and fires to Slavkovsky. Looking for Suzuki. Back come the Lightning with numbers. Hagel didn't realize
The numbers there.
passing up to him. But the Lightning still have it. Sorelli over to Lilleberg.
Torelli.
We'll send it around to the back of the net.
Send it around to the back of the net.
Suzuki, big hit from behind.
Suzuki, big hit from
Pinch
behind.
there by Ryan McDonough. Good read.
Cooley came over on James and gets upended.
Come over on James, he's putting it up ended there.
Braden Point. Here comes Point down the right wing. Stops.
Point goes right down
Sprays
the
snow
lane,
back
not
to
able to get it
Lilleberg.
away.
Shot from the point.
Shot
Deflects
for the
wide.
point, goes wide.
Good stick play by Matheson. Almost from Texier. Turnover. Here comes the Lightning. Gonzalez.
Here comes Lightning the other way. Gonzalez. Try to push it.
Dangles. Sends it across.
There, sends
Pumps
it
west
across.
side. Can't get it out.
Can't
Texier
get it
does.
out
And
there.
he'll flip out of
Texier on
danger.
it now.
There's no room in front of these nets. Pucks are
You
bouncing
got a whistle
everywhere.
there.
Well, Josh Anderson opened up the scoring for Montreal in game one. He had a second one that was called back. That's a pass across from Newhook to Texier. Texier is a great cover by J.J. Moser. And then this is the Anderson chance. It comes down. He's looking for the pass. He chases it down, no icing, and he gets a look. But he's chased the whole way by Darren Radish. Darren Radish been such a pleasant surprise for them this year. He had a breakout year. Obviously, a lot of time without Victor Hedman throughout this season. And Darren Radish has had to take over a lot of that responsibility.
22 goals for Radish, a career year, 10 on the power play. He'll be an unrestricted free agent this summer. He's out there now with Moser. First full season, he was 27 years old, undrafted, but playing 22 minutes a night this year with all those injuries on the back end. Boy, can he blossom. Canadiens. Jakai sends a deep field chase out. Wearing PK Subban's number 76 with a hard hit on Radish. Doc keeps it in, sends it towards the net, deflects high in the air. Kapanen knocks it down. Bolduc. There's a 10-year gap between PK wearing 76 and then Bolduc requesting it when he came over from the trade with St. Louis.
Good
There he is
pickup.
right now.
Good pickup by Bolduc right there. Recognition, awareness of where the puck is. Right now, that seems to be the biggest challenge for both teams is the awareness of this puck. There's no room. The pucks are bouncing. There's a lot of passes that they don't seem to be connecting.
Anderson down below. He was the human missile into the glass on that glass hit. He got up, went to the net, and almost had himself a goal. Tried to line up Turner. Again, he's on the ice. Anderson throwing his body around here in game two. Oh, that was a hard hit.
Another naughty lane.
Stabber, and that's why he's in there. He would love to go with somebody. Trying to use some energy into this arena. Here he comes again.
Look out. The 46 is on the ice. Canadians better watch out.
First career playoff game for Saverin. I asked Martin St. Louis, do you remember your first NHL game? All players remember that. Do you remember your first playoff game? He's like, oh yeah. I played the whole game in my head the night before. I was exhausted by the time I took the ice. Icing Montreal.
Man, icing Montreal there.
Well, let's take a look. This is the physical game that we expected. Big hit by Ryan McDonough. That was a great step down by him. A good read on the forecheck, and then that secondary one. You can't even call that a hit. He's just protecting himself. Then Bolduc talked about him earlier in good awareness of the puck. But this is the kind of game that I would expect right now. A neutral zone on the forecheck for Tampa Bay. They have become a much bigger, more physical team, bigger hitting team this season, even than the regular season.
Sharik out there on this offensive zone faceoff. Gensel.
Good, Gessel's going to be on it now.
Hagel to the middle, shot.
Hagel to the middle, shot for the ball.
Another shot.
Another shot, they score! 1-0 Tampa Bay! And the Lightning are up and running early here. First shot on goal for the Lightning. First goal for the Lightning. And it's 1-0.
Well, you mentioned that you had Ryan McDonough and Chernak out there. That's to mark the top line for Montreal. They're not the one that's putting up the offense, but it's Hagel. Really good recognition by him and puck pursuit. He looks up, he sees the traffic in front, he tries to take a shot, it gets blocked, but he stays with it. And then it's just a wing and a prayer, puts his head down, one-timer from the boards there, and it finds the back of the net. That is a big start for Tampa Bay.
Montreal very slow. Send their players back on the ice. Don't know if they were looking at something.
Montreal might be challenging.
Both teams are set.
It looks like they're going to be set here. 11:20 to go in the first.
Stanley Cup playoffs for Hagel.
Puck's going to be down once again there.
Hagel remains out there with Cirelli and Gensel. Caulfield sends it in.
Chernak on it now. Turnover out in front. Not able to hit it away are the Montreal Canadiens.
Another assist for Jake Gensel in this
Another
series.
assist by Jake Gensel in the series.
Struble drops it back. Montreal begins game 2 down 1-0. Alex Newhook. Demidov in now. Cross! Never got there. Hit the skate of Kucherov.
Cross. Not able to get there.
Gonzalez has it. And he'll start the rush up. Cross the point.
Cross the point.
Moser couldn't handle. Kucherov at the point. Sends it towards the net. Blocked.
So, point across, ball.
Demidov takes it towards the middle of the ice. And Matheson has it.
I'll get it over. Matt is going to have it now. Kucherov.
Here comes Montreal again. Midway point.
Done Montreal again.
Of the opening period, 5 shots on goal.
One of the opening period. 5 shots on goal for the Lightning.
That's all you need sometimes, that one shot, seeing eye shot.
Vasilevsky's to make the save, 9:49 to go.
Tampa Bay is here to hand out some justice. We'll sort this out when we come back. It's the Lightning off to a 1-0 lead.
Said if you're gonna play the game, boy, you gotta learn to play it right. You gotta know when to hold 'em. Pull 'em already.
Know when to fold 'em.
Know when to walk away.
Travel.
Know when to run. Run!
He's automatic from the
You
40.
never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done.
On this ship, you represent His Royal Majesty and shall dress accordingly. So
Sorry, is there any leeway on the uniform? It's so itchy.
Itchy.
It's a wool. I mean, what genius thought of wool at sea and these shoes? We were thinking flippy floppies, perhaps. It just lets the toes breathe. I mean, it's just an idea. think about it.
No!
Right. Flip-flop's cool.
Very cool. Right this way. Norwegian Cruise Line. It's different out here.
Tonight, in your spacious La Quinta suite, you can be the agent of destruction. We get it. You've been building connections all day. Go ahead, demolish that personal record. Tonight, La Quinta. Tomorrow, you shine.
One-a-day 50-plus multivitamins are formulated for your overall health, with nutrients to support brain and muscle function. So you're not just setting the pace, you're one step ahead.
Next time, slow down.
One-a-day 50-plus, the one for you.
Well, here's how that started, all of that mess after the save made by Vasilevsky. The temperature's rising, the crowd is loving it. And everybody on the ice gets involved here.
And you see Jack-Eye there, number 72. As a result of his actions, he got the extra 2. So Tampa Bay up 1-0 is going to go on a power play here. And Yanni Gourde really got this crowd fired up as Jack-Eye was heading to the box.
Fantastic.
Oh, the guy they reacquired who helped them win a couple of Stanley Cups, left for Seattle. They brought him back. There's Jack-Eye. Watch yourself. He's a big man.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that matchup, that pairing this year. I mean, Yanni Gourde is one of those guys that he really, John Cooper talked when he came back. He said he's got an engine that doesn't stop. Plays with heart and soul. He's got a fountain of youth. He loves having him on his team.
So Hagel with his 3rd goal of the series. He had 2 in game 1, and Jake Gensel picks up his 4th assist.
Yeah, and this one came shortly after Radish had scored 2, so it was a timely goal for them. Picks up the loose change when nobody else could find it. And then another good one, just net front. Hagel is doing such a good job around the blue paint, getting in there. I can't even call it dirty goals because it's every goal counts. And then tonight, just put the puck in space. Look at all the traffic there. Even the defensemen are clearing out in front of Dobish, but you know what? There's no such thing as a bad shot on goal, especially in the playoffs.
He had 36 goals during the regular season. He's been such a productive Lightning player since they made the trade with Chicago. And he's thirsty for a Stanley Cup. He doesn't have one. He came here after they won their back-to-back cups. But now they have a power play up 1-0. The Danes
1-0 Tampa on the power play here.
10 power play goals during the regular
10 power play goals
He's
during the
got
regular
bomb back
season.
there, so keep an eye on him. But really, why he's able to set it up is because of Kucherov. He is the one that just absolutely dictates this whole power play.
Radish across. Hagel.
Cross Hagel, 6-1 your shots deflected. There's a shot deflected wide.
Radish can't keep it in. Jake Evans gets to it first. Braden Point.
Point on it now.
Held to just 18 goals. That's after seasons of 51, 46, and 42. He can be dangerous in that bumper position. Nice play by Radish.
Radish. Getsel.
Back to Radish.
Back to Radish.
Here's Kucherov.
Kucherov with a shot denied away by Dobish.
Anderson rips it around, but he passes
We
it right
picked
to
up
Hagel.
right by back Hagel. Hagel on it now. Hagel over to Getsel. Getsel.
Already 4 assists in the series.
Alright, 4 assists in this series. Over to Kucherov. Over to Radish. Over to Kucherov. Kucherov.
Trying to take that away.
Kucherov. Over to Point. Over to Getsel. The shot denied by Dobish. 8:24 to go.
See, Montreal does sort of shade a little bit towards Kucherov. Every team that plays against the Lightning has to be aware of number 86. So the adjustments that they make, he goes from that flank, he goes up high, and then sometimes you'll even see him go down low and the goal line extended. But here he's looking for plays. So everybody on Tampa has to be aware and has to constantly be willing to turn their whole formation and structure on its head.
Minute 24 into this power play. They keep the first unit out there. Fresh skaters for Montreal, but John Cooper's going to keep his power play 1 unit on the ice.
The only right shot out, or the only right shot forward gets kicked out, so now Gensel as a lefty takes it on the right side.
But he wins the faceoff cleanly. Right back to Hagel to Radish.
Back to Radish. Radish to Getsel. Getsel.
Back to
Over to Kucherov. Kucherov over to Gensel. Gensel over to Kucherov. Kucherov with the shot. Denied by Novich. Rebound available. Denied at the end by Novich on play. He sent it out.
Sends it into the netting. Well, they're definitely taking away the one-time slap shot from Radish.
They are, and it's been so dangerous. And they got burned by it on Sunday in Game 1. You shade that way. What it's opening up is Jake Gensel down low. So if you see the penalty killers go high in the zone, there's going to be a little bit more space. Watch to see if 59 can read that. Maybe step out and look short side.
Sorelli replaces Hagel at the other four. First unit members stay out there. And now short-handed. It gets maybe a tie.
Short-handed, potentially here. Let's watch your save by Vasilevsky. Rebound available, not able to get it.
Play continues.
8 minutes, Vasilevsky's down. Play continues over with Radish on it. Power play over for Tampa.
Almost a Montreal short-handed goal.
Should have been. I mean, that was a great setup, and Noah just couldn't quite find the handle.
Yep, just couldn't find the handle on that one there.
Vasilevsky kicked it right to the direction of Newhook, but he couldn't quite get his stick on the puck.
Well, that chance came off of that offensive zone face-off for Tampa, and it's lost, and then it's off to the races. An odd man rush against Darren Radish. Good job getting a shot, and just Newhook cannot get a handle on this. Score remains 1-0 Tampa.
All right, guys, live on ESPN at 5.
No wonder why the Roman Empire failed. Is Cheryl asleep? I wonder what ESPN stands for. I'm home.
The Evergreens family vacation started with Expedia, the one place you go to go places. When hockey season ended, summer started. Dad knew his crew didn't need much, but they did need peace and quiet. And lots of space. So they planned their flights, car, and vacation home all in one place. Great, right? Nice job, Dad. Expedia, the one place you go to go places.
Yips, maybe tennis has ever seen that header bring in.
That was something that no one had ever seen before, ever.
G League Winter Showcase in Orlando. Stay tuned for the second half coming up after this.
It's all love.
Stanley Cup playoffs on ESPN are presented by Geico. It feels good to have a winning team. It feels good to Geico. Happy scenes in Montreal, 1993, but that's always a, not a great picture because our boy Barry Melrose was the head coach of the Kings. They win Game 1, but then lose 4 straight. Montreal, their 24th cup, the most in NHL history, but not one since 1993. And, of course, that was the last one the country of Canada.
They came close about 5 years ago, went to the Stanley Cup final. It was a surprise run, too, for them that year. They're looking to make this a deep run after a rebuild.
3 Canadian teams in the playoffs this year. Edmonton off to a good start last year. Toronto went down 0-2 to Carolina. Here's Hagel. Whiffs on it. Comes to Chernak now. Gensel lets it go. That's going to be icing as Gensel was unable to play that out.
The NHL app is your place to get every highlight from every game of every series. Behind-the-scenes playoff content you won't get anywhere else. The most NHL Edge advanced stats. The Stanley Cup playoffs are better on the NHL app.
Sorelli and Newhook.
There.
Sorelli wins the face-off. Chernak chips it out down the ice, and Lane Hudson will regroup for the Canadiens.
Tampa can get their change that they couldn't get with that icing.
Struble fires it in, takes a weird bounce off the
Well,
official, almost being the
bounce
double up.
there.
Here comes Kucherov in full
Here
flight.
comes
Kucherov,
Kucherov.
saved by Dobis. Hit him
Saved
high on
away
his shoulder.
by Dobis.
Turnover. Point has it. Back to
Turnover.
the point.
Point has it
Here's
now.
Oliver's shot. Latanya's got it all around the net.
Shot right off the net.
In the ankle.
Thought that went in. Referee just right off the net. It goes.
Oliver with a hard shot from the right point. Here's Gore back on the ice. Nice pass in front. Jurgensen's deflects it wide. Gore back to the point. Penalty coming up on Montreal.
Penalty coming
Tampa
up
Bay's
on
going to go on the
Montreal.
power play. Gore takes it out. That allows Vasilevsky to get to the bench, and they get the extra attacker on now.
To the bench.
Need one more skater. They only got 5 out there. Gordon's like, you want me out here? Still have 5.
I think, oh, there we go. There we go.
There
They
they
got
have
the
6
6.
I was
now.
told there'd be no mess.
Yeah, they got plenty of time, though. Set up. Kucherov is not back on the ice yet. Now he's back on the ice. And they got the 6 guys they want. They got Hagel. They got Point. They got Kucherov. They got Gensel. They got Perry. They got Radish. And that could be an interference penalty on Kucherov. And it might be evened up. Behind the play, Hagel has Anderson in a headlock. And Anderson now has him. Here comes Radish. And it's on behind the Montreal net. Gensel is being mauled.
Perry drops his gloves.
Perry wants to go.
Perry wants to go on it there. Trying to get a 5-on-3, but it's going to be a Montreal power play, 5:40 to go. Tampa Bay power play, I apologize. Tampa Bay power play coming up right now, 5:40 to go. You are watching the NHL on Sharik Reed Sports Network. Sorry, got caught up now. I'm just going to grab my charger from the other end so I can plug it in and not lose my laptop in about 5-minute time.
Now Hagel's back in another wrestling match. Now Gensel and Evans are starting to wrestle.
Everybody's got a partner.
Carrier back engaged
Carrier now on it.
with Perry. Now here's Evans and Gensel. They're going to try.
Evans and Gensel are going to go after it. Referee's going to say no, but they're going to keep fighting. And now I see why I needed to have seen Montreal and Tampa Bay. This is a battle.
Yeah, the original penalty was on Montreal. And now Hagel trying to get the crowd.
Hagel trying to get the crowd into it. Tampa's got to be careful unless they want a power play up there. Unless they want a power play taken away just like this. Got to be real careful with his Hagel. Power play Tampa Bay coming up, 5:40 to go.
On Montreal, and there was a long extended 6-on-5 for Tampa. Here is the penalty that started it in the corner, a high stick down there, and then that's on Nick Paul. And what happens is Mike Matheson takes that penalty as they're entering the zone. Nikita Kucherov he tries to claim that that's nothing. That is a blatant interference, at least from that angle, and even watching it live. And then this is when the temperature rises and all hell breaks loose.
See what the call is going to be
At the very
here.
least, Matheson and Kucherov will get 2-minute minors, if not more. There are going to be some.
They're still going.
Penalty boxes.
So they're trying to sort it out now. Gensel and Evans went out it a couple of times. We mentioned Perry. Perry's having a major discussion with the Montreal penalty box. His hand is on the glass, engaging them. I don't know if anything extra will come out of that, AJ. I'm not sure.
I mean, Perry was the first one to drop his gloves. That would be the only thing, and no one dropped their gloves right away to dance with him. So, a lot of jawing back and forth. Look at Hagel crying. I don't know how. Let's see if Dave Jackson has any suggestions for how we sort this out.
AJ, I don't have any suggestions for it. All I know is I've been in these situations before. Some of it my own doing. I might have caused a couple of these things. However, You've got the 2 original penalties, and then what you do is you're not going to get everything. You're not going to be, you have to sit behind a telestrator and pick, slow it down and pick it. They're not going to get everything. What they're going to do is they're going to get together, they're going to decide degree of guilt. Which team do you think was the most guilty? Who was the one driving this altercation? And they'll decide that team will get the differential. I'll probably be down 2 minutes.
All right, well, we'll sort this on. We're going to shovel in Tampa and then let you know.
And we'll go to commercial break and sort this all out. But it's a massive scrum here in Montreal and Tampa Bay. So we will see how it goes tonight.
Okay. Oh, that turned out great, man. Yeah, AT&T gave me the new Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra on them. No expensive plan, no annoying boyfriend either. Gone. Bye. Boop.
Come on, Carl.
All right.
Share it. There you go.
You should give him a chance. I should have given boarding school a chance.
Get the new Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra on us with eligible trade-in. Any condition. Most expensive plan not required.
When you're traveling with 3 kids and pretty much everything they own,
Hi, guys. Welcome.
it matters where you stay. Hilton for the stay.
Why is everyone so fired up? It's a Stanley Cup playoffs. Most exciting playoffs out there. A 2-month roller coaster filled with sudden deaths, good old-fashioned chaos, and a beauty we call Jesus. There's action on the ice and in the studio. Every series is a statement, and everything gets their shot at the cup.
Why is everyone so fired up?
It's the Stanley Cup playoffs, the most exciting playoffs out there. A 2-month roller coaster with sudden deaths.
Still sorting things out here in Tampa. The officials are trying to go to each penalty box and find out what happened. Perry and Carrier going at it for a while. Carrier's gloves are still on. And then Getzel and Evans had a multi-wrestling match that kind of went all around the net there in the offensive zone.
Well, and we just heard from Dave Jackson, but I mean, there's 4 officials on the ice, right? The Lions people are the ones who usually bring them, split them up, but there's only 4 of them, and of course there's 10, or in this case 11 players that are involved out here. So, Dave Jackson, how do you sort out what you grab? I mean, you just grab the most volatile pair?
Yeah, that's a good question. The linesmen, they want to make sure nobody's going to get hurt. They go after any pairing that looks like it's a mismatch. That's what they would do at first. When you get to the penalty box and you're now deciding who's going to be penalized or penalties, you're going to consult the linesmen because they're right in there in that mess. They might see something that you don't see. And then you know who really helps there here as well is the off-ice officials. They are tasked with writing down all the pairings. They're not going to tell the referee what happened, but they're going to say, number 10 was with number 8, and so on, all the way down. So it kind of jogs the referee's memory. That's a huge help in these kind of altercations.
Yeah, that's what's happening right now, and here comes the call.
Here comes the call by the ref.
On the break to start with, we got number 8 for Montreal that has like a minor for high sticking. Number 86 for Tampa has got a 2 minutes for interference. Number 10 for Tampa's got a double minor for roughing. And all the other players got a minor for roughing. Then Montreal will be on a power play for 2 minutes.
So Montreal, out of all that, end up on the power play for 2 minutes. I thought it would be a Tampa power play, but out of all that, it's a Montreal Canadiens power play, 5:40 to go.
Pretty early on, and Carrier didn't. And now Montreal, with that 3-for-5 power play they started this series with, let's see what they can do.
Yeah, 5-on-4 power play down 1.
5-on-4 power play down 1, Montreal Canadiens.
Game 1. McDonough with the easy clear.
Donald will get the easy clear there.
It looked like it was going to be Tampa Bay with the man advantage.
We knew Tampa Bay would be over with the man advantage, but here comes Hudson. Hudson with Caulfield. Caulfield to circle to Suzuki. Suzuki in. Suzuki Nick Suzuki will go over to Hudson. Lane Hudson in. A minute and a half on the power play to Suzuki. Suzuki over to Caulfield. Caulfield over to Suzuki. Suzuki over to Caulfield. Caulfield over to Hudson with a drive. One time he gets ball. Hudson back. Suzuki on it now. Suzuki over to Hudson. Hudson on it now. Hudson slows up to Suzuki. Suzuki has his buddy Hudson driving. Goes to Caulfield instead with a shot denied by Vasilevsky. He'll go back though with Demidov and Hudson. Hudson over to Demidov. Demidov over to Hudson. Hudson has Demidov with him. Goes to Suzuki. Suzuki on it now. Will circle around to Caulfield. Caulfield over to Suzuki. Tampa Bay on it now. He'll go all the way down and get cleared. 45 seconds, but Hudson will intercept at the center. Hudson over to Demidov. Demidov in. Demidov over to Sokowski. Sokowski over to Hudson. Hudson. 30 on the power play with the shot goes wide. Stays in play. Demidov over. Demidov going to be kept in by Hudson with the drive towards the net. Goes to Sokowski instead. Sokowski past middle of nowhere gets deflected but goes to Suzuki instead. 18 seconds to go on the power play. Caulfield down low over to Suzuki. Suzuki over to Hudson with the one-timer. They score! It's a power play goal! And it's Lane Hudson on the goal, and we are all tied at 1 here in Tampa Bay. After a penalty sequence, it ends up on a Montreal power play, and they will take full advantage there, and it's 1-1 your score.
Obviously, it's super exciting, so it's fun to stay.
And Montreal with the 1-1 tie here in the first period tonight. And they are looking to take a 2-0 series lead, and they will tie it up here, and it's Lane Hudson on the goal.
Confusion among the Tampa Bay.
Lane Hudson's first goal in Sharik Sports Network history on a stream. Montreal's first goal on Sharik Sports Network on a stream. 3:49 to go. Puck is down again. We are back underway here on the NHL on Sharik Sports Network. Second period regulation time. We should be live for tomorrow night. Should be live. We'll see. Some Koski on it now. In a board battle here in front. Here comes another shot. Goes wide against blocked there. Power play versus the Lightning. Regular season 2-2. 4-6 here in the postseason.
They're so active in the way.
3:20 to go. Here comes Montreal. Trying to get something going. Able to here. Drive it in. As one of the Tampa Bay players arguing there should be a penalty there. There will not be. Buffalo and Boston tied at 0. Boston trying to return there. Tie up there. Utah Vegas play at 9:30. LA Colorado at 10. We should be able to be live for one of those games unless this game goes to OT. Of course, I'd rather watch OT this one. 8-1, 8-5 Montreal shots. 3 minutes to go in the opening period, and there's the stop. That's who he stopped by doing this.
A more concerted effort to shoot in this game.
246.
Upcoming NHL playoff games. Don't forget, coming up next, Game 2 between the Mammoth and the Golden Knights in Vegas. ESPN has Game 2 of the Kings and the Avs beginning at 10 Eastern Time. And then tomorrow, TNT's doubleheader for a pair of Game 3s. Penguins in Philadelphia, Dallas in Minnesota.
Tomorrow we'll be live for both the Pens and Flyers, and then
get the assist on the Hudson goal.
Mass exodus out of the
There'll be exodus
on
penalty
both
box.
sides, except for Corey Perry, who's still serving that double minor.
Like a clown car there.
That was from our vantage point. It looks funny. 4 on one side, 3 on the other, all at once. And during that whole thing, by the way, they had up on the jumbotron. It said "standing room only." Picture of the penalty boxes.
Penalty minutes. 10 minutes for Montreal. 12 minutes for Tampa Bay.
Yeah, it's amazing.
All on that one call.
Chris Chelios and Nick Lidstrom. I mean, that's pretty impressive.
Just ahead of our boy Mark Messier, back in the studio.
That bucket is down. 2:43 to go here. First period regulation time here in Montreal. Here in Tampa Bay with your score being tied 1-1 here tonight.
Montreal, his first period here, up 1-0 in the series. Shots, Vasilevsky and
There's a shot. Vasilevsky will get it, and they'll go at it again here. 2:25 to go.
Anderson has been like a crash test dummy in this game, just throwing his body all over the place, bodies and boards.
I mean, that's what he's known for, right? I mean, that is what he's there for. He's obviously scored a goal in game one. He had one. Oh, man, look at that.
That's interference.
Yeah, it is. He already took an interference penalty. Seems like a missed call. You know, and we talked about it earlier. Kucherov was not a part of the undisciplined penalties in game one, but he has a history of doing that. He has a history of getting frustrated if they get under his skin. Obviously, they know to key on him. So that's going to be a storyline to watch. See what his frustration level is as he continues to not score.
154th career playoff game for Nikita Kucherov.
154th playoff game, 9-6 their shots.
Second in the Art Ross race this year behind Connor McDavid, but neck and neck through the season.
Our buck will be down, 2:25 to go here. First period of regular time. There's a shot denied by Vasilevsky. Where is the rebound available? And it will not be able to be converted. 2 minutes to go here. It's their first period of regulation time. All squared away at 1. And look at it.
Cross-checking penalty.
This happened right
There'll be a
at the feet of
penalty.
the ref across the way called it, which is often easier to see from that far away.
Tampa Bay on cross-checking. And it will be a Montreal power play tonight. And it has been Montreal all here on the power play. They are 1-for-1 on the power play tonight, trying to make it 2-for-2. And tonight only update our big score, but it said Montreal 0. It is a 1-to-1 game.
Power play is 4 for 6 in the series.
Yeah, Coop, did not make his he did not hide his feelings after game one. That was a defensive zone faceoff. His big thing was offensive zone faceoffs, but still, just gotta be disciplined.
That's it, 2:07 to go. Montreal once again back on the power play. Hudson on it now. Slavkovsky, Suzuki, Caulfield, Demidov, and Hudson. Here comes Caulfield. He's going to have to play it back to Suzuki. Suzuki's going to drive it in. It's going to be picked up by Caulfield. Caulfield to Demidov. Demidov on it now. Demidov's going to be held in by Montreal. There's a squirt to the net. Not able to get it away. It's going to be cleared down all the way. Dobis is going to have to play it. Dobis versus Vasilevsky, and it's going to be Hudson on it now. Hudson trying to drive it up the icy will. Hudson over Suzuki. Suzuki trying to drive up the icy will to Demidov, back to Suzuki. Around the boards it goes to Caulfield. Caulfield behind net to Slavkovsky. Slavkovsky to Hudson. Hudson over to Slavkovsky. Caulfield is in front of the net. There's a shot! Denied by Vasilevsky. Minute 12 to go. And I'm sorry, my voice sounds a little bit weird, but welcome in if you're just joining us tonight. Your scores are all tied up here in Tampa Bay. It's 1-1.
And Montreal is going to try to get as many people in front of him as possible. Obviously, anybody wants to do that, but just rattle him. Get in there, get bodies, get tips, but just get right outside that crease. Make sure you're trying to rattle his cage.
Gave up 4 goals on 19 shots in game 1.
First look at the second power play unit here for Montreal. The first unit has been so prolific. These guys don't get a whole lot of looks.
50-50 face-off. Tassier punts it down. Back to Matheson now.
Matheson on it now for Tampa Bay. Bolduc. Over to Doc in it now. Doc in a board battle here. It's going to be picked up by Newhook. Newhook not able to get it in though. It's going to be cleared all the way down by Tampa Bay. And Montreal's got to get on it. They're short end and break. Texier on it now. Texier. A little bit of tripping there. No call. Over to Bolduc. Bolduc denied by Vasilevsky. 40 seconds left of the game. 30 on the power play. Here comes Hagel short end. And Hagel not able to get it in. Hagel on it now. Short-handed Tampa Bay, they're just going to kill off some time. They'll pretty much do it. 20 seconds left on the Montreal power play. Dobis is going to have to play it. He will. Dobis is going to play it over to Matheson. Matheson's going to try to drive it up. It has 10 seconds left, 20 seconds in the period. Matheson over to Newhook. Newhook onside, not able to get it off. Look out here. Tampa getting numbers. Short. No longer short-handed. Even stretch here tonight. Power play goes off. He was just here tonight with 4 seconds left to 1 and a shot denied by Novish. And that will do it for the opening frame here. Your score, Montreal 1. Tampa Bay 1 as we have a fight here. And it gets who's involved again. And I believe that will be Hagel. A lot of players involved here for Montreal and Tampa Bay. New hooks there. And it will be Moser involved there with Bolduc. Moser and Bolduc going after. I believe that is...
No one really wants to take him off and chuck him on a 5-minute penalty. Moser's done that this year.
Bolduc's involved there, and refs saying, get the heck out of here. You don't deserve playoff hockey. And he's on out. Bolduc and Moser still going with it, and the scorebooks will be full tonight with penalties over scores. And I don't know what will be the call. Anderson was involved, Newark is involved. We'll wait for the penalty calls. We'll wait to see if they had some time. It's looking like they will.
Here comes the calls, if anything.
Number 39, Tampa's got a minor for roughing.
Montreal power play number 39, Tampa.
Seems so anticlimactic.
Wow.
And we will sort this out when we get back, but it's looking like it'll be a Montreal power play here in Tampa Bay after they got it killed. I believe that will do it.
All right, Butchie, thanks. Some good, clean fun.
Good old-fashioned clean
Yeah,
fun.
old-fashioned, right. In case you're not sure what you're watching tonight, this is the Stanley Cup playoffs. And what we have come to expect from it,
76.
year after year. 76 was getting more than he was giving, I'm just saying there. Got to respect that uniform number.
Always right in the mix, though.
How'd they get one guy on that? How'd they finish with one guy
It
on
was
there?
always a puzzle to me. How would they take one person out of that whole scrum there and
Right.
give a penalty? But this is a getting the feel, getting to know you phase leaves. You know
Yeah,
what I
it's
mean?
the team.
Yeah.
Just talking leaves. It's not like it's just a little
You
conversation.
guys bring your overnight kits. We could be here all the night.
And leaves, if you need some gloves, helmets, it's a yard sale out there. You can
Yeah.
grab mouth guards.
Get 'em up.
Oh yeah,
Get
wrist
good
guards,
prices.
neck guards. You can grab it all. It's all out there.
That's a very long first period
Oh,
for
yeah.
obvious reasons.
Yep.
And by the way, in Boston and Buffalo, that's a very long first period. Woo!
The game to play tonight, everybody.
Yeah, the boys are. Well, we talked about the facial expressions. Everybody was much more businesslike
yeah.
today than in game one, even.
Oh yeah. I think carve your eye out if they had the chance. Trust me.
Yeah.
This is no place for a
And I'll be
fake
back
fight.
here, but second period of regulation
should go
time.
elsewhere.
And we will be back in about 20 minutes time. The first period comes to an end. All tied at 1 here. We'll find out the
Layden
scrums
Hudson's
when we
gonna
get
join
back.
us.
quickly.
Oh, we're back. I apologize for that delay here, but we are back. Second period, tied at 1 here in Tampa Bay.
Here's Moser. To Gonsalves. Shot blocked high in the air, knocked down with a high stick, and that's going to be a whistle. That was Paul who played that with a high stick to himself, and so it comes outside the zone. Let's see if Kucherov and company come out now for the neutral zone faceoff.
Yeah, especially when you're talking about transporting the puck. You're not starting in the offensive zone. You need somebody like Braden Point. He's certainly had a down year by his standards, but here they come out now. You get some of these guys that can, Kucherov hangs out on the far blue line, but it's really Braden Point. And when Victor Hedman is in the lineup, those two guys, they're the ones who are getting the puck up through the neutral zone. Maybe that was that could have been Cooper's way of just saying, hey, you know what? Let's focus, guys. Give you guys a second.
2 for 5 in game 1 after a 1 for 31 finish to the regular season on the power play. But again, 40% in game 1. You'll take that every game. But they'd love to get one now here and take a 2-1 lead. And Braden Point goes to Kucherov. Into the zone, beautifully to Radish, and they're set up to Sorelli. Radish
on it now there.
Good stick by Matheson. Gensel steals it and pops up in the air, and Dobish says, I'll take that and get the whistle.
One thing that Gensel offers this power play is puck retrieval. He is so good along the walls and in the corner, getting loose pucks and getting them back on a lightning stick. They are recognizing that. They're jumping on him. They are giving him no time. And Mike Matheson, probably their best penalty killer, is right neck and neck with those two guys over there, Kucherov and Gensel.
With Hagel in the box, gives a chance for other guys to get some power play time. And right now it's Gonsalves after Sorelli had a bit of a twirl.
I mean, Sorelli took Hagel's spot that last power play they had and gave up that face-off that led to the odd man rush. So maybe they gave him one more shot.
Still plenty of time for Tampa Bay. 1 minute left on this power play. Gensel, Point gets it to Kucherov, and the Lightning are set up. Kucherov, one-timer around his face.
Radish to his face here.
Blocked in front.
Shot blocked in front.
He goes to Kucherov. Matheson's the one who blocked that shot. Hard hit. Anderson on Kucherov. Gensel has it. Tried to find Point. Anderson had his stick knocked out of his hand by Kucherov, looking for a slash. Gonsalves has it. Radish has the big bomb at the top. Gonsalves. Gensel. Gonsalves shot. Save Dobish. Gensel trying to bank it off of Dobish. Goes back to Gonsalves. Gensel. Goes to Kucherov. They'll backhand to Gensel. Point can't take the soft pass. Poked away. Shot. Blocked wide. Behind the net. The scrum is on. Power play winding down. 5 seconds left. Cooley is standing up. Tampa Bay has to keep an eye on him. He's about to release. Donato knocks down Radish. The whistle blows, but I think that's just for the puck not moving, as once again, players grabbing each other.
Heads up play, by the way. Kucherov changed right at the end of the power play there. Got Ryan McDonough on in case Cooley came out, right? As a forward, Kucherov is not defensive, not the one he wants out there on a one-on-one. How about this? That could have maybe been another 2-minute cross-check on Dano, but no penalty calls.
The Evergreens family vacation started with Expedia, the one place you go to go places. When hockey season ended, summer started. Dad knew his crew didn't need much, but they did need peace and quiet. And lots of space. So they planned their flights, car, and vacation home all in one place. Great, right? Nice job, Dad. Expedia, the one place you go to go places.
Running a successful delivery company has taught me something. You're only as good as your tools. We have AT&T Business, and that's why we're the best.
Where?
You're where? There's nothing here.
Just trust the connection. We're in the right spot.
What?
You guys are early.
Yeah.
I like that.
Get your signature there.
There. You guys thirsty? I just made some lemonade.
It's really warm in here. Like a good warm. You know, my phone still works down here. It's crazy.
Well, Nikita Kucherov, he's used to it. People get up in his face. People know that he can lose his cool. He gets shot friendly fire there by Lilleberg. In the first period, hobbles off, but of course he comes back with a big hit there, and then he understands what people are trying to do here. That doesn't mean he's always able to keep his cool. Slash right there. A lot of the times he'll do it off the plate. He's been around long enough. He's smart enough. But you see a frustration from him. And I've had a chance to talk to John Cooper about it in the past. And what he tells us is that he gets frustrated with himself.
9:37 left. It is tied at 1.
He's not necessarily even frustrated with other people. He gets frustrated with himself for not performing better. He expects perfection of himself at all times.
He is a bit of a perfectionist, a bit of a, obviously, huge self-improver.
And how about that stat? 0 goals in the last 16 playoffs game. You mentioned that at the top of the show. And that's a 2023 first round was last time he scored in the playoffs. He knows that too.
Puck is down, 9:35 to go in period number 2. We'll get a whistle there.
And I just looked at his shots. He just shot more when he was younger. And we see sometimes as players age, AJ, they shoot less and they look more to set up.
Well, and it's also interesting to think about back at some of his production. A lot of it was on the power play. And he had Hedman at the point, and he had Stamkos on the other flank, and then he had Alex Bourne in the middle, and Braden Point playing on his, the top of his game. So pick your poison if you're trying to kill that power play. Some of those guys are gone now, so it's really the penalty kill's key on 86. Even though these other guys are obviously phenomenal power play guys, it's easy to pick apart Kucherov as the quarterback.
It's a great shot of Kucherov on the glass there, kind of. Fans are taking pictures. He's kind of posing a bit there and giving some expressions to the fans there.
Right here, 9:33 to go. Go out an extra second.
That was some good stuff from Kucherov trying to get on the board here. Still a point per game guy.
Cut down here, puck is down. 9.5 to go here. Second period of regulation time. Great game so far. Yeah, Russell, it's a great game so far. I definitely agreed. It's been a good battle thus far. It's been a fun game, so I'm looking forward to see what's left. We will see here what happens. 9:11 left to go. First period regulation time here. And we will for 9 minutes, 11 minutes in, 9 minutes to go. Halfway through the game. Here comes Nikita Kucherov in and drive goes wide. And Montreal will get back that on there as well. Goalie with the shot, stopped by Dobis. Here goes Kucherov the other way. Kucherov with the nice move, and another stop by Dobis there.
Almost made it through.
Always entertaining, Nikita Kucherov. From posing for the fans.
The bit there. Here comes the Montreal Canadiens the other way. 1-1 your score. 17-14 your shots in favor of the Canadiens.
On the ice together. After the fight. Bagel turns away from that hit.
Eagles going to turn away from that here.
Gage Jackson said the officials felt like let them go.
We'll see what happens tonight. 17-14 your shots. They'll take one away. It's 16-14. And here comes the Tampa Bay Lightning the other way. Hudson on it now, though, for the Canadiens. Trying to get something going. He will. Tonight, Kings and Avalanche, and then Utah and Vegas, we will see. We'll be live. But here come the Canadiens the other way. If this game goes to overtime, you will not. If it does not, there's a shot. Shot by Vasilevsky there. Been a great game so far tonight. Been a great game overall. 8.5 to go here. Second period. 7:38 left to go, actually. 7:38 left to go. Second period regulation time here tonight. Backhand to retain with Vasilevsky with 7.5 to go on the dot.
What a season he's had, too. And you and I talked about his longevity, too. He's not missed a game since he's come into the league. He's an incredible player. And so much attention given to Cole Caulfield for the 51-goal season he's had. But the IQ from Nick Suzuki to stay there, the hard work, the resilience, but the way he picked up the puck from the defensive zone there. The read in the corner to be able to hook it, allow the rest of his team to change, hang on to it, have that patience, and then get the puck through. That really shows some of the special traits of Nick Suzuki.
Elite shift. Most points by a Canadian captain in a single season in franchise history. Talk about the Canadiens here. First Canadian player with 100 points in a season in the last 40 seasons. Last one to do it was Mats Naslund.
Yeah, I mean, he's led the team for the third straight year in points, and think about what he's going through, too. His wife had their first child, a daughter, last Wednesday, little Maya, so it's a lot going on.
That buck is down now, 7.5 to go here, second period, regulation time. There's the drive to the net, not able to get it through, picked up, though, by the Canadiens. Does try to be brought in by Demidov, not able to, though, here.
Matheson sends it in. Vasilevsky leads it behind the net.
Zaleski's going to play it behind the net. Tampa Bay's going to start it up the other way. Here they come. That's going to be an icing call, though, with 7:03 to go.
All the games and give us updates.
That's exactly what I'm doing, Bucci. Over in Buffalo, the Bruins for the second straight game strike first. Shots dead even in the second period. Victor Arvidsson wins the puck race and scores. 1-0 in the second with 14 and change to go, Bucci.
Give Asperon an assist on that one. Don't forget Arda Ocal also in the crease every night, wrapping up the night's actions in the Stanley Cup playoffs on ESPN Plus. Highlights, reaction, statistics. Don't miss Arda during the Stanley Cup playoffs. Under 7 to go now in the second period. 1-1 of game 2. Montreal leads 1-0. Shot for the point. Saved by Vasilevsky.
About to do it by Vasilevsky.
Strong play by Caulfield, though. He was being held. He had one hand on his stick, and he still just about made that pass.
6:40 to go here, regulation time.
Confusion on the Lightning bench. Who is coming on and off the bench right there?
Long pass.
Long pass here. They're on it now.
Looking to unleash 93 after a great...
Got to release 93 here, 6 minutes to go. First period, second period of regulation time here tonight. There's a drop to the net, no line. And I thought it would be 2-1, but no goals so far here in the first period of regulation time. Second period, there's a shot goes up. Out of play, 6 minutes to go here in regulation.
Ryan McDonough had a chance.
McDonough will get a freeze there with approximately 6 minutes to go.
Cale Makar and the Colorado Avalanche. President Trophy winners. The 2022 Conn Smythe Trophy winner. That was won in this arena against the Tampa Bay Lightning when the Avalanche won their 2022 Stanley Cup. They won another.
They sure do.
Of course, Makar will receive Norris Trophy votes. That man's going to receive Norris Trophy votes. Obviously, Quinn Hughes, Zach Werenski, Evan Bouchard. The NHL blessed with just incredible offensive talents on the blue line.
Jake Sanderson, maybe. I mean, he had a great season.
We saw him the first 2 games in Carolina. What an elite star he is. Carlisle. First Stanley Cup playoff game, he's looked very good. He's wrestling Evans away from the play, but officials bark at him and they stop. Lilleberg gives it right away, though, to Evans. Here's Evans, sends it across.
Evans, here comes the other way, not able to get it through.
Surrounded, and Lilleberg has it. Here come the Lightning now with some numbers if they hurry.
He's going to shoot that.
Lilleberg can't handle Corey Perry. Sends it towards the net, bouncing. Good play by Jackeye, using his leg there, not trying to use his stick to make sure he got it out of danger. Here's Bolduc, shot just wide. Evans keeps it in. Stubel has it. Jackeye rips it, but he gave it right to Perry. Hit by Bolduc. Bolduc showing a physical game. The puck squirts with no stick for Moser, so Vasilevsky's able to cover.
Heads up play by Moser there. No stick, though. He doesn't turn to look for the puck. He just grabs the closest body. Little meeting here, but nothing too rough. Maybe that fight did take the sting out of it.
Time to shovel in Tampa Bay for the final time in the second. The rest of the second.
I will be back with the rest of the second period here on the NHL Charge Me Sports Network. And it's been a good game so far. I've been really impressed with this series so far in my history of playoff hockey. But I'll take a quick break. I'll be right back here. You're watching the NHL Sharik Sports Network.
Old Peak, real brewed tea for real meals. I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, but thanks to Sky Rizzy and clearer skin, I'm all in. Most people saw 90% clearer skin from head to toe. Sky Rizzy is only 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use allergic, serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu or symptoms of vaccine.
Nothing on my skin, use everything. Ask your doctor about Sky Rizzy.
The Stanley Cup playoffs on ESPN, presented by Geico, brought to you by Body Armor Sports Drink. Choose better. Back-to-back Stanley Cup championships, 2020, 2021. Of course, our boy Torts won one in 2004 in this arena. So 3 Stanley Cups, and boy, Andre Vasilevsky has been good. Remember game 1, gave up 4 goals on 19 shots. He has seen 19 shots again so far in this one, but just 1 goal surrendered.
Yeah, you know, and he was so good for so long. He was the gold standard. And John Cooper has always talked about the big cat, the safety net he gave them. He's had some injuries over the last couple of years. This year, back to form. So it was surprising to see that game 1, the way that he came out. Obviously, they weren't soft goals necessarily, but usually he is just so solid back there, and he is.
We are back underway here on the NHL Sharik Sports Network. 4:50 to go here, 3rd period regulation time. And you're watching on the NHL Sharik Sports Network here tonight. And you're watching here, so enjoy the stream here so far. I've been enjoying. It's been a blast here with 4:30 to go here in the period. Regulation time, and that's going to be picked up. 4:27 to go here. Comes Tampa Bay the other way. There's a shot denied by Novitz. Rebound available. Not able to get it through. It's going to be cleared all the way up the ice it goes. There's a shot by Kevin denied by Vasilevsky, and a Montreal Canadiens will go down, and that will go all the way down the ice. No ice in the call. Montreal will have to play it. 4 minutes to go. Reach a crunch time here. 2nd period regulation time. Remember, it's a best of 3 periods, so we will have 1 more period at the minimum to play. The score change, it will be overtime. Score change, it might not be overtime unless it's tied.
Chances at both ends of the ice, but there's a quick transition for the Montreal Canadiens, and it's Gergensen who goes wide here. And watch this rebound. Dobish is out of position, and it is Mike Matheson. It hits his leg. I think he gets a block for that, not a save, but it counts the same. And then Vasilevsky, the other end, you can see he does a great job closing there. He's so big. He covers so much of the net. Mike Matheson has really become their best shutdown defensive defenseman after coming into the league as an offensive.
I missed the play there. 3:50 to go here, 3rd period regulation time here in Tampa Bay. Montreal try to take the 2-0 series lead. Tampa Bay try to say no, you will not do that, and try to take the 1-1 series lead and back to Montreal in the next week. So we play there. This game could very well go to overtime. Went to overtime, you guys remember, in game number 1. 3.5 to go here. 3rd period regulation time. Shots are 21-16 in favor of the Montreal Canadiens here. So we will add those tonight as well. But with period number 3 to go here, it looks like the Tampa Bay Lightning with 3 minutes to go, and the Montreal Canadiens look like they will exit scoreless, although you never know. Said that last time we had an announcer, Jenkins, there's the shot denied in entry in. We'll see that any team is able to get it set up, though both teams are pretty good defensively. But here comes Montreal, though. Tampa Bay rather here the other way, trying to capitalize in front of Dobish.
Sends it towards the point that came outside the zone.
That's a zone, but Tampa Bay will have to touch up, rather. And Tampa Bay comes the other way with a shot. Denied by Dobish. Had Dobish beat, but he might have gone wide at the same point. It's hard to tell there. And our stream will freeze. But 2:50 to go, 2:25 to go here. Second period regulation time here between the Montreal Canadiens and the Tampa Bay Lightning here tonight in Tampa Bay, Florida. That's we brought in a scrum here, 2 minutes to go, a little bit of a board battle. Both teams trying to get something going here tonight. See if they're able to. Matheson just send it all the way out. Here comes Montreal the other way. Minute 50 to go here, second period regulation time. Turning. They're getting back to Deneau. There's the drive to the net, goes wide. Still in though here.
Comes back to the right point.
Comes back to the right point there. Tampa will meet it up. We'll see if they're able to get it out. They'll make an effort, but not able to here. It seems like it'll be all Montreal still on it here. There's a shot out in front. They score! The announcer jinx strikes again. It's 2-1 Montreal as Anderson gets the goal. As that's what Vasilevsky wants back. But it doesn't matter. Anderson with a beautiful goal either way. Josh Anderson gives the Montreal Canadiens the 2-1 lead. Minute 24 left to go here in the period as it's 16-2. It should be about 22 here. And you drive to the net, and that sneaks right over the shoulder of Vasilevsky. And that's something that Vasilevsky wants back. And what a feed by Philip Deneau as well on the assist there to Anderson. And Anderson in a board battle there. Evans will get it. Evans will feed it over. It's going to be Evans over to Anderson with a beautiful feed and a beautiful goal. And doesn't matter there, but it's 1-0. It's 2-1 Montreal. And how much could that mean for the Tampa Bay Lightning? We will find out. Could that be it for them? I don't think that'll be it. I think they can come back here, but minute 24 left to go. 2-1.
To me, that epitomizes a playoff hockey style goal. It's gritty, 50-50 battles on the wall, hard work with people hanging all over you, and just winning that race to the puck.
What a great stick battle win by Evans. You mentioned gets it to Deneau, and what a beautiful little deft pass from Deneau to the tape of Anderson, who always goes to the net hard. And Anderson, in his 50th career playoff game, gets the go-ahead goal.
And after the first half of this period was low event in terms of opportunities, obviously high event for physicality.
ISO cam.
Yes!
Oh my God. You gotta eat your broccoli.
This is normal life.
9:04 to go here. It's 2-1 Montreal. Minute 12, so lots of time back on the clock, but that is the goal you don't want to give up if you're the Lightning.
That's the most in a season in franchise history.
You know, what's impressed me about Montreal through these first two games is the swagger they have. They're the youngest team in the playoffs, and they have the least amount of experience. I mean, you look at it, they have Newhook's the only one out here that has that puck. When you look at
With the last minute remaining in the second period here, and that puck will go down, intercepted again by the Canadiens. Up by 1. Boston, Buffalo, Boston up by 1 as well. Vegas, Utah about the other way. Tic-tac-toe, not able to go. Beautiful tic-tac-toe, but not able to go. And that's going to be a penalty, 40.2 left.
Hard on Caulfield, and he's going to get a roughing call as a result.
Is that on Caulfield?
27 tempo, 2 minutes roughing.
It's on 2 minutes, Montreal, on a Montreal power play.
That's a really tough loss for them. He's out there a ton. I mentioned this before against that Suzuki-Slavkovsky Caulfield line. They get themselves
Ryan McDonough with the goal.
Chernak, that's why it turns into almost a 3-on-0. It's a little bit of a frustration penalty by McDonough, recognizing that They just gave up a really high danger chance.
Montreal power play 1 for 3 in this game, 5 shots on goal. So McDonough, as you mentioned, a key part of their penalty kill unit, will be in the box. And so the first 2 defensemen out there will be Moser and Chernak. Normally, obviously, it's McDonough and Chernak. Cirelli will try to win the faceoff. Suzuki sends it to Demidov, and Montreal's lethal
That
power
puck
play
is
is
down, 35 seconds to go here in the period. Suzuki wrist brought, not able to get it through. Hudson on and out in the control. Hudson over to Suzuki. Suzuki over to Hudson. Hudson try to get it down low. Eagles gonna bring it up the other way. Suzuki will touch off on it here in the offensive zone, and they'll get set up. Demidov on and out with 15 to go in the period. Over to Suzuki, brought up here. And that's going to go all the way down, and Hudson will have to pick that one back up. He will. It won't be enough time as Tampa will get that clear, and we will see zeros across the board here in the second period. That's been a good game here, but Montreal leads by 1. And we will come back on a Montreal power play. Third period of regulation time coming up. You're watching the NHL Sharik Beat Sports Network. I'll be back in about 20 minutes time. 2-1 Montreal. Third period underway, 16:23 to go. At the power play, though, for the Montreal Canadiens, Tampa Bay will get the kill.
His 40-year-old season with a 17-goal season.
See, we have a tied hockey game here. 2-1 though lead.
Making a difference.
This game ends, we'll try to hit up the end of the goal. We'll probably not do against Utah tonight. It's going to be a little bit too back to back. So we will continue tomorrow night. Stay tuned for that schedule tomorrow night. As long pass up comes, here comes Montreal trying to get it in. What a drive, not able to get it away, but what a move that would have been. That puck's been deflected into the netting. 15:58 to go. Third period regulation time here in Montreal. Here in Tampa Bay. I had your channel. Thank you. Go Habs go. That is fair. Put the goal 2-1. I did put the goal 2-1. Go have your channel. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's been a blast so far here tonight. So I've been enjoying it. I hope you guys have as well. As we are waiting here, as we will take a look around our quick scores around the league here. As that puck will be down again, and that one will be iced once again by the Tampa Bay Lightning. 15:55 to go.
Came back, was playing
one
one
second.
game and then has
There
been
we go.
gone for personal reasons. He is skating, and he's going to travel with the team up to Montreal, but it does open up a chance for somebody like Declan Carlisle. Of course, Dastu with that tough injury in Game 1. He has been such a great addition to them on the back end in his rookie season. Dastu has been fantastic, but he is out after a tough hit
to go.
behind the net in Game 1.
Just offside.
Another whistle there saying offside call.
The Stanley Cup playoffs on ESPN are presented by Geico. It feels good to have a winning team. It feels good to Geico. This reminder, tonight, a mammoth game for Utah in Vegas after losing Game 1. And don't forget, the Colorado Avalanche on ESPN, trying to go up 2-0 on the LA Kings. So ESPN2, doubleheader tonight. Montreal leads here. Boston leads in Buffalo. Big game twos.
Two big game twos here tonight. 50.5. Here comes Hagel with the shade. And a shot off the post! Great A opportunity. Hits the post for Tampa Bay. What an opportunity that was. Not able to compare the Lightning. And unfortunately, it's just not able to compare. But here comes Tampa Bay back the other way, trying to get something going here tonight.
He would have gone in alone.
Here comes Anderson, tries to chip it in and steal the puck away. Not able to. It's going to go up by Tampa Bay. Here comes the Lightning into the zone with a shot. That's going to go up and out of play there. 14:55 to go.
Well, it may not be the best game that Tampa has put together, but you know what? They still have the experience. They still have the skill set. They still are pushing. And what a good play there. Patience. Look at all that mess in front of Dobish there. Excellent job by J.J. Moser to be down in close, the defenseman, and then he backs out, finds a little bit of space, and a beautiful pass. But, man, off the post. He had an open net, too.
7 goals in the regular season for Moser, a guy they've invested in. That 8-year contract begins next year, $6.75 a season. Here's Perry shot through traffic, hit Dobish, and whacked out of there by the Canadiens.
Got it, traffic hit Dobish, cleared away by the Canadiens there. 14:40 to go.
Montreal still out shooting Tampa Bay. Here's Perry again.
Perry on it now. Broken off the play, another again, no broken off the play, no penalty there. 2-1 Montreal Canadiens. 23-21. Your shots. Tampa Bay fan not happy about the no call there. Montreal trying to win the game and the series here potentially. They'll take it 2-0 with the win. Tampa will take it to tie it 1-1 with the win. Rescue soft chance happening here tonight.
from the Lightning Gore.
From the Lightning Gourd here, not able to get it off. Montreal on it now. They lead 2-1, 13:40 to go here. Third period regulation time. There's a shot turned away by Vasilevsky. Good opportunity once again denied by the goaltenders. Andre Vasilevsky and Jakub Dovic have been having a goalie duel tonight. Score might not show it, and that'll be a penalty, and I believe, yes, it will be. Tampa Bay to the power play, 13.5 to go here in the period.
Here's a look at the penalty.
Montreal. Minor. Tripping.
Tripping, it's an easy call right there. And then Corey Perry, after a very long shift with a lot of opportunities, he's trying to make his way to the bench to get off. And he pays a little visit with some help from Josh Anderson to the Montreal. I mean, he used to play for the Habs. He's just coming in to say hi.
The Stanley Cup playoffs on ESPN are presented by Geico. It feels good to have a winning team. It feels good to Geico. Tampa Bay Power Play. When we return to Game 2 in Tampa, Florida.
I mean, we all do
We'll
it.
have the commercial break here tonight.
But your brain is like, should I join it? It's crazy, right?
Hey, let me call you back. I got to stand in a line.
Even crazier is that folks stick with insurance that keeps them waiting around to find a claim. Well, Geico's claim support is available day or night. I mean, I'd have FOMO about that, if anything. Excuse me, what are you waiting for?
No one knows.
Okay.
You're cool. You can cut.
I'm all right, actually.
No, seriously.
It feels good to step out of line. It feels good to Geico.
The Evergreens family vacation started with Expedia, the one place you go to go places. When hockey season ended, summer started. Dad knew his crew didn't need much, but they did need peace and quiet. And lots of space. So they planned their flights, car, and vacation home all in one place. Great, right? Nice job, Dad. Expedia, the one place you go to go places.
Give me a hot pink cosmopolitan and some drama.
Give me a Canadian soda. With a twist. Give me an early morning tea time and a Bloody Mary.
With about another 20 seconds or so commercial break here tonight.
Okay. When you're traveling with 3 kids...
2-1 Montreal, Tampa Bay going to the power play though.
It matters where you stay.
You're Montreal, you don't want to give Tampa a power play opportunity.
For the stay.
More hockey on the way tonight.
That's alright though, they'll give power play opportunity. We will see how it goes tonight.
To help win it. Coming up, Mammoth, Golden Knights, Game 2. ESPN will have coverage of Kings and As beginning at 10 Eastern Time. Plenty of hockey left tonight on ESPN.
Plenty of hockey here tonight. 13.5 to go. Puck is down there. And there's a shot by Point. Not able to get it through. Montreal will get it clear. Radish on it now. Hagel. Over to Radish. Radish over to Kucherov. Kucherov over to Gensel. Gensel over to Kucherov. Over to Gensel with the shot. And it gets enjoyed by Novich. Point on it now. Point over to Radish. Radish over to Pregame. Hagel over to Radish with the wrister. Goes wide. There's saved by Novich. Point on it now. Try to get it over to Hagel. Not able to. 30 seconds into the power play. Tampa gets the clear. Montreal gets the clear. I apologize. Minute on the power play left to go. It's going to be Radish on it now. Radish is going to leave it off for a point. Braden Point over to Kucherov. Back to Point. Point. Braden Point over to Gensel. Gensel over to Hagel on it now. Hagel with Radish. Radish decides to choose the trailer and Gensel. Gensel has Radish there as well. He'll get it to him now with a shot. Denied by Novich, but it's still loose. It's still loose there, and now they'll blow it dead with 48 left on the power play. 12:17 to go in the period. And that puck was still loose there for a little bit. It looked like Tampa Bay would have had a wide open net.
Interesting adjustments by the Tampa Bay Lightning. You see the way that they move Kucherov down next to the net there, and Jake Gensel, who's usually down there, is up high. He does have a bunch of assists, but it really throws them off because they are keying in on Kucherov.
Toby says, thank you very much tonight. I'm going to take that puck and get it out of here before you score.
So far, they haven't been able to generate anything, and on this penalty, on this power play, they've been able to have a couple good looks.
19,092 in attendance, 459 straight sellouts here in Tampa. Big face-off win by Montreal.
Face-off win by Montreal. New York will get the clear here.
40 seconds left on the
40 seconds left to go on the Tampa Bay power play. 2-1 Montreal. 12 minutes to go in the period. Radish on it now. Hagel.
Intercepted. Here's Anderson. He had the go-ahead goal. Here
Anderson on it now. Jordan Andrews is going to fire it off. Kill some time. 20 seconds left on Tampa Bay power play. Mine will be picked up by Hagel. They got to move the other way. Hagel on it now. Hagel tried to bring it in, not able to. That pretty much do it for that much will do it for the power play with 4 seconds left. 11.5 to go in the period.
One shot on goal on that power play for Tampa Bay.
One shot on goal for that power play for Tampa Bay. And we will wait for the updated shots here.
Pass up ahead to Caulfield. He would have had a breakaway.
Caulfield would have had a breakaway. Not able to get through. Vasquez will play it over just to be safe anyways. And they'll go all the way down. I believe it will be an icing. Yes, it will be. 11:10 to go here in the game of regulation time.
See, when the face-off is on that side, Jake Gensel takes it as the left shot. He gets taken out by his skates right there. Goes down hard. Jars in there. You can see that it's a Montreal, the stick that comes in there. Jake Evans gets his stick. He's going for the puck, but gets it, and that's a vulnerable position. It's an out of control position if you're a center and you get your skates taken out from behind like that.
Top line stays out there for Montreal. Salvas pokes it away nicely. And here comes Moser. Moser around the net. Lost control. Here comes Montreal now. Slavkovsky to Suzuki. Try to get it back to Slavkovsky, who now has it. Trying to get away from Chernak. Sorelli sweeps it up the wall. Kept in nicely by Hudson. Shot. Steered aside calmly by Vasilevsky. Kept in by Gooley behind the net. Chipped in front too far. The puck comes out of the zone. And the
2 bucks, Boston 4, Buffalo nothing. LA, Colorado waiting to get underway, and we are waiting to get underway in the Utah Vegas game as well.
Kucherov back out there. Nikita Kucherov in the Lightning down
Kucherov.
by 1 in the third. Here's Gensel.
Kucherov.
Ryan McDonough.
McDonough on it now. That's the mistake by Novich, but he's going to make the mistake. He's going to play it there.
Kucherov, bad angle shot. Gets deflected. It's going to come all the way out.
That's going to come all the way out here. It'll be for 9:45 to go in the period here, regulation time. Lots of bullshit going on here tonight in Tampa Bay.
Let's go Bolts is the chant here in Tampa, Florida. Montreal still out shooting.
Montreal, though, up by 1, out shooting the Canadiens 25-21. We'll get a whistle play there on the ice and call.
What's the latest?
9:37 to
Third
go.
period was fruitful for Buffalo in game number 1. Not so much in game number 2. 3-0 Boston. Victor Arvidsson is second of the game. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen is pulled, and in comes Alex Lyon-Bucci.
Wow.
So you're behind the play. There's a little battle going on. By the way, Maps, look how good. He's so balanced. Drops coming at him. He's barely moving off of his edges, watching the play as they go. And talk about him being such a great shutdown player. And Kucherov frustrated, maybe trying to draw a penalty. Give them another.
None to go here, regulation time. Third period here. And that's going to have to play. He's going to have to look at where he plays that.
Texier trying to help him out.
Texier will try to help him out. His teammate out there not able to get it. It's going to be brought up the other way though. Radish on it now. Radish trying to get it now from Rodobich. Not able to. James on it now. Dominic James.
Gonsalves going to twirl now. Texier.
For Demidov, just going to tip it in there, and that will be icing with 8:56 to go.
Shop the largest selection of Stanley Cup playoff apparel at NHL Shop. Take advantage of today's special offer on your favorite teams and brands. Only at NHLShop.com. John Cooper trying to figure out the combination that can tie this game.
Well, he for so long, he's the longest tenured coach in the NHL, and he's been able to push the right buttons at so many different times to get his teams going. That's got to be frustrating for him when he sees this team, and they're just not firing on all cylinders tonight.
Face-off win by Gensel.
At the 8:50 though, Wilbur shot saved away by Dovish. 8:51 to go.
Coming the whole way. This is the kind of game 2 you expect when the home team loses game 1. They're going to bring the noise in game 2. Bodies flying all over this ice tonight in game 2. Who will be the last team standing? 8:51 to go in the third.
Gold Peak tea is brewed from real tea leaves, grown in a real tea field, under a real sun, which is real hot.
Everyone has free offers on the latest phones, but T-Mobile gives you a lot more. T-Mobile families save over $3,700 versus the other big guys. And our experience plans include amazing benefits, plus our 5-year price guarantee. Switch to T-Mobile and save on a big scale.
The Evergreens family vacation started with Expedia. Dad knew his crew needed peace and quiet, so he booked a vacation home big enough for everyone. Great, right? Nice job, Dad. Expedia, the one place you go to go places.
Hey, buddy, what's going on? I'm trying to run as fast as T-Mobile. Well, you better pick it up because now T-Mobile has the fastest 5G home internet. Really? Well, how's this? T-Mobile's even faster. It is? Yep. Show me. Watch and learn, my friend. This is how fast T-Mobile home internet is. I'm okay.
T-Mobile now has the fastest 5G home internet. Just $35 a month and a 5-year price guarantee.
Don't be mad. Do you have any glue?
That was something that no one had ever seen before. Ever.
Now.
Tampa Bay has certainly turned it up here in the third period. We're generating a lot in the first 2 periods, and you can see their pressure, their patience. They're just missing on some empty nets or some good passes across, and then their power plays. They had some good looks and good effort by the Montreal Canadiens, but when you've got under 9 minutes to go, the urgency for Tampa right now, down 1-0 in this series at home. They've already given up home ice advantage. So now this is the time for them, for their experience to take over. What do they have to do? And so much of it is simplified. Put pucks on net. Maybe don't be as patient as they
Puck is down. 8:40 to go. As we approach crunch time here in regulation time. 8:40 to go here tonight. And we are hitting 2-1 Montreal. Tampa Bay down by 2. As Utah and Vegas will get underway here. LA, Colorado still to be started here tonight. Here comes to Montreal up by 1. Tampa Bay intercepts. They're going to bring it all the way in. Trying to tie the game and the series here in Tampa Bay. And I'll go over to the chat. Make sure you guys aren't saying anything tonight in the chat. If you are, I will answer your questions. And it is going to go through the one we did. Okay, perfect. Alright, 7:49 to go. Here comes Tampa Bay the other way. They need to get something going. Montreal had opportunities, not able to convert. Here comes Tampa Bay the other way. And that's going to get thrown all the way back. Here it comes into the zone, though, with Sorelli. And that's going to be intercepted there, but it's going to be coughed up. They go with the shot, goes wide. Wrap around attempt. They score! Tie game! Nikita Kucherov with the goal. And it's 2-2 here in the third period. 7:27 left to go. Nikita Kucherov with the goal. Nikita Kucherov with the answer. We are all tied at 2. And remember last time though on the power play, it would only be fitting if this game goes to overtime tonight. And it very well has that feeling that it's headed there. And it's 2-2 here in the third period with 7.5 to go. And what a beautiful wraparound by Nikita Kucherov to make it 2-2 here to go. Dobish could not get a rebound. Defensive turnover, the two things you cannot do if you're a Montreal Canadian tonight. And it's the two things that you did and you give up a goal on it.
For a playoff goal. And that's got to get a monkey off his back.
Nikita Kucherov.
Goal since the 2023 Stanley Cup playoffs. This is his 154th Stanley Cup playoff game. 54 goals now. 174 points, better than a point per game. See it Montreal, how they respond after that. We mentioned they seem to be on their heels. And Tampa Bay does indeed tie it up.
Tampa Bay ties it up. Here they come again, though. They want more. Hagel tried to go over to Gordon. Not able to get it through. That's going to go all the way down.
Tampa Bay has the momentum now.
Tampa Bay has the momentum here. Trying to get a regulation win. 6:50 to go. Gonzalez. Sends it across. That pucks it all the way down. No icing call there. 6:40 to go here. Third period regulation time. 2-2 game. Nikita Kucherov with the goal for Tampa Bay.
He coaches by gut feel and will put his lines in a blender when he feels like they need a change.
Battle in the corner. Brandon Hagel's excellent playoff continues. 3 goals and an assist now in 2 games. Lane Hudson. Hudson sends it across to Gooley. Can't find the net to the net, so he sends it around the net. Gooley gets it back. Now it goes.
Gooley with the shot, lost away by Point. 6 minutes to go, third period regulation time. 2-1 here with an opportunity. They take it all on their own. It's going to be blocked away. Montreal gets lucky. Gooley's going to be able to get it all the way out. 5:45 to go here, third period regulation time. Montreal, Tampa Bay, all squared off at 2 here tonight. Remember, if this stays tied, we go to 20-minute 5-on-5 overtime, unlimited attempts. Doesn't mean how to play. 5:31 to go.
Nikita Kucherov gets this game tied up. The Bolts started the scoring in the first period, but have been dry since then. Great job by Brandon Hagel. Not a defenseman, but he recognizes as the third forward, he's got to be the high guy. He keeps that puck alive, and Kucherov ties the game.
When you're traveling with 3 kids and pretty much everything now,
Hi guys, welcome.
it matters where you stay. Hilton for the stay.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, but thanks to Sky Rizzy and clearer skin, I'm all in. Most people saw 90% clearer skin from head to toe. Sky Rizzy is only 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Nothing on my skin means everything. Ask your doctor about Sky Rizzy.
Holy smokes! You don't look so good, boss.
Tell me about it. It's a real inferno down here, and I'm burnt out.
Here, try a Red Bull. It's devilishly good.
Red Bull? Oh, that tastes heavenly. Wait a minute. What's this?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Wings? Wings? I can't have wings. Not in my position.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Well, Brandon Hagel got the scoring started in the first period for the Tampa Bay Lightning off of initial shot. He got picked up his rebound. He scores. Then in the second period, fisticuffs flying. He gets a fight with Slafkovsky, takes a big right over, and then here he is with an assist. That means that he now has the first in Tampa Bay Lightning history Gordie Howe hat trick.
How about that?
Goal, fight, and an assist.
And one in each period. There it is. And it's even better when you win the fight.
I know.
I mean, that was a knockout.
Like to try to finish this off with a W in the win-loss column, too.
That angle shot to the side of the net. You heard the clunk.
Wide angle shot to the side of the net, and with 5:26 to go, we'll get a whistle play. On the end, if you just joined us tonight, Montreal, Tampa Bay, all tied at 2. You're watching the NHL on Sharik Sports Network.
I agree.
You're watching Tampa Bay Lightning play the Montreal Canadiens.
And I do believe that Gordie Howe himself has actually never had a Gordie Howe hat
He's
trick.
had a couple, but yeah, you think we'd have like 30, right? There's probably another player who's had the most. We should give that guy.
Yeah, exactly.
So the Cam Neely hat trick.
Yeah, Mr. Hockey deserves all the awards.
Absolutely. It's just a cool part of the hockey history. The Gordie Howe hat trick. Everyone knows what you mean. And like you said, a nice foot tap to the legend.
17 to go, Tampa Bay.
Amazing. It's the first one in Tampa Bay history.
Thanks that you did.
Fights in the postseason, but we mentioned what called the A fight back in 04, so he was 1/3 of the way there in that game. And a good offensive player.
I was going to say, he scored a lot, too.
That'll be a nice call.
Interesting that the goalies in this game haven't really been much of a factor. We talked about them only because Vasilevsky obviously didn't have a Vasilevsky-type game. Game one, Dovish was excellent. Has been excellent this year for the Habs, but they, neither of these guys, the shots are, most of the action is out in center ice. Or behind the goalies after the whistle.
Not much, not like our Freddie Anderson, Linus Ullmark 2 games where those guys are just making great A after great A after great A. Vasilevsky's probably had a few more.
Puck is down, 5:15 to go here, third period regulation time. We have 5 minutes to go of third period in regulation hockey tonight. And it's looming the thought of overtime right now, but it's not over yet as Tampa Bay tries to get it going. Here comes Philip Deneau, former LA King. Deneau. Philip Deneau coming into the zone. Deneau to the rivet around the boards, trying to pick up. It will be picked up by a Canadian. They're going to set it up. Anderson trying to stop the run of that. Didn't go anywhere towards Jackeye. Not able to get it. 4.5 to go here. Third period regulation time. Nothing to be brought in there. And it will be picked up once again by Tampa Bay. Cleared around the outside of the line. And it will be cleared around. Here come the Lightning. Gensel there driving to the net. Not able to get it off. Pounded off here.
John Cooper here into third.
Gensel on it now. There'll be a board battle here. Not able to get it. Missed it by Tampa Bay. Montreal just going to dump it all the way in. Tied at 2. 4 minutes to go. Look at it. Here comes Point though with speed. Braden Point. Point around the net. Beautiful move. Not able to get it pinned. Here comes the Montreal Canadiens up the ice with Ivan Demidov. Demidov had a great regular season here. 3:40 to go. As we approach the period of overtime, these two teams went to overtime in their game number 1, and it ended up with, I believe it was a Montreal win in OT. 3:27 to go, long pass, that's to be shot and saved in by Dobish. With 3:25 to go here, third period of regulation time.
Interesting to see how we've just talked about John Cooper and the way he's mixing up his lines and the usage, right? That means some of these guys have had more ice time. Of course, John Cooper loves the 11 and 7. He didn't do that tonight, 11 forward, 7D, but some of these guys, these horses want to run. They want more ice time. Get them out there. So Martin St. Louis, of course, the other night had a brilliant timeout in overtime halfway through his power play that led to their overtime game-winning goal. So both of these guys are playing a different version of chess.
That puck is down, 3:22 to go. As we approach overtime and end of regulation time, 3 minutes to go here in Tampa Bay. So far away from over though. There's a pass out in front. No one there. Be brought in, softly dumped in by Matheson. No icing. He'll go. Caulfield.
In late game situations.
I left him be a turnover there. Kucherov on it now, trying to take over. He tried to pressure is Hagel. Hagel not over to get it. It's going to be a little bit of a hooking there. No call. Rest of the set, play it out. 2:44 to go here. First period regulation. Third period regulation time here tonight. Tampa Bay fans booing because Montreal has the puck right now. Try to get up the ice and get a goal or the Montreal Canadiens. 2:29 to go as that puck will go all the way down. It will not be an icing call, says the referee there. And we'll continue play here. 2:18 to go. Shots 25-24 as there's going to be a hit. And I believe that will be a Montreal power play late in the game with 2:15 to go. Montreal with the chance to get a game.
Anderson is still down.
Anderson is down here. He's still down. He's going to get checked out by a trainer. Could that be a 4?
Sabourin's on the ice at this stage of the game. He's a physical player. That's why he was inserted in the lineup, to have some physicality. But at this point of the game, when you're all tied up, I'm surprised that Cooper even had him out there. Hate to see Josh Anderson so slow to get up.
Maybe Sabourin didn't see him, and that's what the Lightning are saying. It's just, it was just an accident, but you just got to avoid making any kind of pushing move as the guy is backward skating into you and doesn't have the puck. I mean, this is not finishing your check, obviously.
No, and
Tampa Bay 46, 5-minute major for interference.
Wow.
The play is now under review.
So they're going to review.
They have given a 5-minute major, and it will be a 5-minute power play with 2:46 to go. A potential overtime power play situation here. And if you remember back to game 1, power play Montreal in overtime. Game winner in Montreal in overtime. So we will see how it will play out, but it is under review. But as of now, a 5-minute major assess.
Doing it. Did he target him from a long ways away? After reviewing the play, 46, Tampa Bay, minor penalty, interference.
They've given him a minor penalty. They've reduced it.
It's real speed for you, Dave Jackson. I think you got it right. I think this looked like just a basic 2-minute minor.
I personally think that's a 2-minute. I don't think it has enough to go for. Yeah, that's a 2. That's just a classic interference, but that's a 2. That's not a 5. If that's a 5, that's a little bit weird.
Right, Jack?
That's a 2.
No, absolutely not. It's not a collision. He looks like he targets him. However, he glides into him. He's not striding as he goes into him. He doesn't leave his feet. He doesn't bring his arms or stick up.
Montreal has a chance to win the game on the power play.
At least the referee saw it how they have to.
Well done, and now John Cooper, who didn't like the penalties his team took in game 1. Not sure what he'll think about that one after the game. It depends what happens
2:12 to go here tonight. Slavkovsky on it now. Hagel will try to get it all the way out. He will. Dobish will have to play it. Dobish will leave it off for Hudson. Hudson's going to go on it now. Rest of the game will have the man advantage here. Caulfield. Caulfield over to Suzuki. Suzuki. Over to Demidov. Over. Be able to get it will be Caulfield. Caulfield on it out to the front of the net. Denied by Vasilevsky. And it's going to be taken away by Caulfield. Caulfield on it out. Failed clear there by Tampa Bay. Suzuki over to Hudson. Hudson. Over to Demidov. Over to Hudson. Over to Suzuki. Suzuki. Over to Caulfield. Caulfield over to Hudson. Over to Demidov with a shot denied by Vasilevsky. Still available. Suzuki on it now over to Hudson. Will circle around the net. They'll regroup here. Hudson in now. Minute on the power play remaining. Minute 19 in the game. Slavkovsky to Demidov. Demidov to Slavkovsky. Slavkovsky to Caulfield. Caulfield pass to Hudson. Hudson over to Slavkovsky. Slavkovsky has Suzuki. You'll play it. Suzuki, the captain. Over to Hudson with the shot. Gets blocked. Demonov on it now with 44 on the power play. Sapkowski, last minute of the period, over to Suzuki, over to Hunter with a shot. Denied by Vasilevsky. They'll get it clear of the Lightning. Hunter will play it now. 34 left on the Montreal power play. 45 in the period. Here comes Hudson. Hudson on it now to Suzuki. Suzuki trying to enter. Suzuki over to Caulfield. Caulfield over to Sapkowski. Sapkowski over to Suzuki. Over to Hudson with the shot. Goes wide. Caulfield on it now. Over. Sapkowski got knocked down. No call there. Tampa Bay will get it all the way down. It's looking like the Lightning will get it cleared with 15 seconds to go in the third period. That will do it. Montreal not able to capitalize on the power play. Tie game here. 11 seconds left to go in regulation time. And a crazy ending to the game will result in the Montreal Canadiens and the Tampa Bay Lightning going to overtime here, tied at 2. And we will be back in, you guessed it, 18 minutes time for overtime between the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Montreal Canadiens. In case you're not familiar, I'd like to just remind you the rules of overtime. It is a 20-minute 5-on-5 regulation period, unlimited attempt. I'll be back in about 18 minutes time for the Montreal Canadiens and the Tampa Bay Lightning. Overtime coming your way on Sharik Sports Network.
Moser here to get a chance to get the puck out of the zone.
Hudson's been active, 6 shots on goal. That one's not a shot on goal, but it was inches from winning the game, Steve.
All right, Butchie, thanks very much. This feels like Tampa-Montreal is like overtime every single game. So here's the dealio. Nothing is over. We've got 4 Stanley Cup playoff games going on right now simultaneously, all on this 4th night of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Canadiens Lightning on ESPN2. The Mammoth and Golden Knights are underway in Vegas on ESPN News. The Kings and Avs are on ESPNU, and the Bruins and Sabres are going on ESPN. We welcome you to the Subway Overtime Intermission Report. So power play over for Montreal, and John Cooper avoids answering questions about why Scott Sabrin was on in the last 2 minutes of the game.
Well, it did a great job killing the penalty, and Vasilevsky was the guy that held him in there, kind of calmed the forces down there on the penalty kill. Hudson hit the post, but it would have been tough to see Tampa Bay lose that game. You got to have this crazy. You got to know where you are in the game. Not a good penalty to take. For Tampa Bay, there's one guy who's super happy with what he's traded for, and that's why I don't understand. If the changes are right, I mean, it's not a hard hit. You know, you just put a easy call for it. It's easy call for it. What's on the positive because he came off the offense and that was crazy good pop. Did he get a slap to the other way? That makes no sense, but I'd love to know what he was saying. She was up, he's still up quickly. He's not. Every single play, I'm sure he doesn't. You got Pucci out going. Well, thank goodness he did get going. He's a guy that Tampa Bay needed to score a goal. He got the big goal for him. And that is great news. Great news for Tampa Bay. Bang, bang, bang. We'll get updates around the night to Stanley Cup playoffs. And the Subway overtime.
It stops at the top. Press goes deeper to resolve the bonds and hold stays the key. For one tooth in one day.
Everyone has free offers of latest phones, but T-Mobile gives you a lot more. T-Mobile families save over $3,700 versus the other companies. And our experience plans include amazing benefits. Plus, price guarantee. Switch to T-Mobile to save on name scan.
I don't know what they're thinking, but right now, every time I those people, it's half off online. That is so good. Like, what? I'm not going to overthink it. I'm just going to get half off it.
When you're traveling with two kids, including that everything, it never seems safe.
Here on ESPN2, Montreal and Tampa Bay will miss a second of overtime when they start the extra period. Meanwhile, Vegas and Utah are underway from the fourth. 9 minutes to play in the first third score. Looking listed in Washington and Kevin Reese. Tipping it out of the zone, here's Thundershot. Very noticeable. August 7 game on.
Miller speeds around Hamilton. Rubbed out by Stone. Bounce it back. And the veteran Ian Cole has won a couple of cups back in the Utah end of the ice.
I'm a good chat to Cole this morning, and he was kind of talking through defending against Wilkinson power play. He said they're absolutely weapons, but they can keep you apart. So it's a fine line between exploitation and aggressive. And we'll take a look at it here from this aforementioned power play goal. But I mentioned Hurdle, 48 and goal. He's such a good body with the long range. And once you know this, in San Jose, they were always telling him the Sharks, become a net front guy, be a net front guy. You've got the size and the hands to do it. But look at the way he times his moves to come down. He started up high, comes down low, and perfectly executed well.
Mark Stone from Eichel and Marner. And the power play goal at 11:42 in the first. Marner's been eyes up. Good food. 7:06 remaining in this opening period, so Stone is second power play goal, but Hurdle at front presence. And he is in a tremendous drought right now. Tomas Hurdle has not scored a goal since March 4th. It's in 21 games, which is unheard of for Tomas Hurdle. 24 goals this year. He's had 2 30-goal seasons in his career.
Yeah, for sure. And as mentioned, sometimes you can dry up a little bit offensively, but as long as your team is still winning and you're doing things to help the team, you'll take it. Obviously, you want to be on the board, you score sheet, but he did a nice job disrupting that kind of goal by Stone.
He's going to go to the best face-off guy this year. So Stone's 12th power play goal as a member of the Phoenix Golden Knights, the most in franchise history. And his 43rd career postseason goal. Owen Beckett pulls it away from the crowd and plays it back to his net migrant for Melton. 14 changing here on the go. There's Hurdle with the stick breaking up the pass. Ready to score. And Melton behind his own cage. Back running down to the Vegas end of the ice where Kozak goes to play for the Golden Knights. Hurdle, slow entry. Hurdle. Tables around, Cole goes down. They're looking for a penalty. Tries to slip, and the draw is gone. And Vegas will go back to the power play.
Utah's going to have to start becoming a little more difficult here.
He's on number 28, Jeremiah. Protected.
While you can keep enjoying Utah and Vegas, the Golden Knights with a 1-0 lead going back on the power play. That game will continue on ESPNU. Currently on ESPNU, the Kings of the Eyes are about to drop the buck to get into an air series with Bobby Season and Eric Johnson. Buffalo is finally on the board by 2 days tonight. 5 minutes left. That game that's on ESPN didn't pick up their series for the final play. And in our game, we're 2-2 on our way to overtime. I said, it feels like every game could be overtime in this Tampa Montreal series. In game 1, we did have overtime on a power play. U.S. Kowski. Yeah, Montreal did a good job getting this thing set up. They struggled to get it set up the way they did. They had so many weapons. They find a Kowski in the side area there to make some mistakes. Goal for a goal. And the story is, players with playoff overtime goals. Really tell how fast, that's amazing. You need all active players. The Grand Marshal, Patrick, the Carter, and the Creek. So these overtime, you don't even get those teams together when they pick the Canadiens. No, I think they can get everything. After the Canadiens, he wants to go here. This is his team.
Florida is heading to overtime. These two teams played overtime in game number 1.
Well, on Sunday night, these two teams went to overtime, and the Montreal Canadiens started with the power play. It was Jurgen Slavkovsky who finished his hat trick. All three of his goals were on the power play, opening up game 1 with a win. They are trying to do the same thing here and take a 2-0 win back to Montreal.
Two games in a row, Tampa takes a late power play. It hurt them in game 1 as it carried over to overtime. It almost hurt them in game 2 after the Savarin interference penalty. Dane Hudson hits the post, and so we begin game 2 overtime, 5-on-5. 0 to 4 on this side. Anderson has 2 career overtime playoff goals, including one for Koski, of course, on Sunday. Corey Curry has 5 in his playoff career, with Brady .3. Peter Kucherov 2. Sorelli, Ford, McDonough, and Gensel have felt that thrill of an overtime goal. Don't forget when Peter Kucherov scores a playoff goal, Tampa Bay is 37-6. Does have one tonight. So here we go. 5-on-5 hockey. Next goal wins. Turnover. Kucherov has it. The Dozier towards the net. Here's Hagel. He's got a huge shot. Jordy Howe has it. First and lightning playoff history for Hagel. Nice play by Kucherov. Gets away from Slavkovsky, and Slavkovsky recovers. But back comes Hagel with the steal of Suzuki.
Overtime underway here in Tampa Bay. The Tampa Bay Lightning play the Montreal Canadiens. And I apologize for the background noise here in Tampa. And I'm running a vacuum right now. I apologize for the background noise there, but we are underway here. Overtime is underway. It is the same as the regulation period. 5-on-5 save rules. Here comes Tampa Bay with a shot. A save by Domesh. Another save by Domesh. Domesh, what a save. And here comes Montreal the other way. Trying to get it going into the offensive zone. They will. And it's looking like this could end up a tied hockey game once again. Shots 27-26 in favor of the team. But here comes Tampa Bay the other way. Tampa Bay with a shot. Goes high. Goes high and wide over Domesh. 18 minutes to go here in overtime. Next goal wins here tonight. Tampa Bay lost 7 straight OT playoff games, including game number 1, which was on the power play, a Montreal Canadiens win. And here it comes the other way with Tampa Bay on the puck. Vasilevsky will have to play it here. 3-2 your score here in Montreal. Try to get it going. Here are the Tampa Bay Lightning. Try to get the win are the Tampa Bay Lightning. Yeah, Russell, me neither. Can't believe they're going to OT tonight. Didn't check that they go to OT tonight. I should be able to reset it. Yeah, I did not expect it to go to OT tonight. Try to get the win are the Tampa Bay Lightning. Yeah, Russell, me neither. Can't believe they're going to OT tonight. And it's Boston 4, Buffalo 2 in that period there. And here comes another save. Stick poked by Domesh. And here comes Montreal the other way. Trying to get it going here. Here comes Tampa Bay back in. James on it now. There the shot goes blocked out of play. 17 minutes to go. Third period, overtime period. And we are tied. Here comes Tampa Bay back in. James on it now. There the shot goes blocked out of play. 17 minutes to go. Third period.
You know, for 3 in a row, one block shot after 2 big saves. Adonis on your fire in the first 3 minutes here.
Puck is down, 16:50 to go here in overtime. Third overtime period here in Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay tied with the Montreal Canadiens at 2. Here come the Canadiens the other way, trying to get a game-winning goal here tonight. Trying to take a 2-0 series lead. Tampa Bay tries to tie it. Carrying. There's a shot, blocked. And there's another shot not able to get through. Here comes Montreal the other way. They're going to have to remain onside, so they're going to play that there. And it's going to be picked up by the Tampa Bay Lightning. Trying to take it the other way. Braden Point on it now. All top of the glass there. 16 minutes to go here in OT. 16 minutes to go. Next goal win here in the game. And here comes Tampa Bay. Potential 2-on-1 developing. Couldn't get the pass off. Good hit by Montreal. And they'll try to get it the other way here. 15:40 to go. First hit overtime in Tarkman's fourth over. But Tampa Bay back on it with a shot. Gets blocked. No stick though for Montreal Canadiens. It's out there and we'll get a scrum here in front of Dobish. And no stick for Lane Hudson. We'll see what he can do there. Don't know where his stick is. It's broken there. And though Montreal will have a stick there, they'll be Lane Hudson still without a stick. He wants to get off for a change, not able to here. Somebody needs to get Lane Hudson a stick. Dobish trying to play it out. There's the shot. Denied by Dobish. And he'll cover it. 15:05 to go. Lane Hudson will catch a break and he'll get a stick.
Focusing on making sure that he does not give up any sort of rebound. They needed that desperately. Under pressure also. This opportunity you have Fowler coming down with Wilkinson. The no takes him down. The crowd here wanted a call. So to relax to get a whistle in overtime.
Still live here, 15 minutes to go in overtime. I'm going to grab my phone and see if maybe it's loud for a second. Utah's tied up against Vegas there. $14:20 to go. Other note, there's only a break with 10 minutes to go. And is there a penalty in overtime?
Montreal, the youngest team to qualify for the 2026 Stanley Cup playoffs, average age 26. Dobish with a strong .929 save percentage effort tonight.
No penalty there.
Has his big line out there. Caulfield for Koski and Suzuki. Carrier and Hudson, the defenseman, behind them. Caulfield for Koski. One-touch pass.
Puck is down.
Gets to spin off that wall and rip it, but couldn't get through there.
Radish has it now for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Trying to get it in, not able to hear. Montreal trying to get it. OT shots 3-0 in favor of the Lightning.
Kucherov has it. Goes to Cirelli. Hagel fires it across the board. Kucherov.
Eagle wants Kucherov there. Hudson has it now. As shots are updated, predict OT here tonight. Carrier on it here. Hudson, but nowhere to go there. As I will try to get our scene score here. There we go. Hudson with nowhere to go. 12:58 to go, third period. Shot 28-27. We'll use we'll use 28-27 to be much easier to keep back of in Tampa Bay. Get those shots saved by Dobish. Sharik wants it saved that out by Dobish. 12:37 to go.
Of his crease, he makes a save, and people come looking for some loose change. He gives them a whack. He is not afraid to protect his crease.
Montreal hasn't had a shot on goal until there were 34 seconds left in regulation, so they've gone 7:23 here in the overtime without a shot on Andre Vasilevsky.
7:23 here early on.
Here comes Anderson. Deep is Gano. Ferguson has it though, and Tampa Bay gets it right back out. That's offside.
Tampa Bay right back off. Offside here. 12:25 to go.
St. Louis would take a timeout just to stem the tide. He used his timeout wisely in game one, and that was, of course, to rest his top guys. But here, I mean, the momentum is all in favor of the Lightning.
Yeah, we talked to him before the game. It's like you don't need to save your timeouts in overtime. There's not going to be a pull the goalie situation, so you can use it differently. Let's pick up a play. Sometimes it is a rest. Sometimes it is to regroup your team. Weird bounce.
Weird bounce and front saved it out by Dobish.
The stanchion behind Dobish went right on the backhand tape of Perry.
Well, and Mike Matheson had no idea. He thought that was going to ring around like you'd expect. He was looking for it the other way. Look, his back's turned. Doesn't see it come out, but Dobish knows it right away. There have been a couple funky bounces. None quite so bad as that one, though. Way to look lively, Jakub Dobish.
Twelve 13 to go in overtime. First period of overtime.
Yeah, it's tough for a goaltender to sit there and stay engaged without seeing any action.
Puck is down there. We're underway here, 6-0. Their shots in favor of the Lightning in overtime. Montreal trying to win the game, takes a 2-0 series lead, 11:50 to go here in the period. $1:49 left to go here. Period of overtime period of regulation time. He crept in.
Nice reversal to Gonzalez. Both teams turn away though. Tampa Bay can easily exit again, but that's a bit too far. This will be icing. So Montreal will get the offense.
That'll be icing. 11:25 to go.
Step out that big line as Tampa Bay can't change.
Yeah, see what they can do. And so far on the forecheck, Montreal has turned away. You just mentioned it. A couple of players not really going body to body on the Tampa Bay Lightning, and the Lightning are moving the puck quicker than they have earlier during regulation.
Montreal can take advantage of this matchup. Big face-off. Suzuki and Gore.
Gore, though, takes a little. Now they get a little extra 10 seconds for rest.
Puck is down there. Faced off won by the Canadiens to Montreal. Trying to get it going here. The shot goes wide off of Dobish here. Off of Vasilevsky here. Here comes Hudson though with the drive. Not able to get it through. Gord to James. Back to Gord. Gord into James with a shot. What a save by Dobish! Jakob Jovic, the save of his career. What a save as that play enters offside, 10:54 to go. What a save by Jovic to keep Montreal in this. I thought once that pass was made to James, it was over from Gord. What a pass, and an even better save from Jovic.
Now 76 Tampa Bay, 55 Montreal. So the Lightning clearly carrying the play in the third and now into overtime.
Being overtime, and I'm a little bit ahead. I forgot about that there, so we'll slow it down with 10:38 on my clock. I'll wait until that ends here. Now it will. Now we'll press it. Montreal tied with Tampa Bay, 2-2 here in Tampa Bay. In overtime, halfway through. Then we'll get a whistle, and then we'll take a quick break, and we'll get back to it again. And Vasilevsky's going to play that one, but still maintained in the zone. Demidov in a board battle, able to get it back, but not to where he wanted. Instead, it's going to go up the ice here with Tampa Bay. Kucherov. He goes the drive, not able to get through. Another drive, not able to get that one through either. 10 minutes to go. Halfway through the overtime period, is there the drive stopped by Dobish. Halfway time through the overtime period there. Goalie on it now. Next whistle will be a commercial break here for a couple minutes before we resume into the rest of overtime. Gonzalez on it now for Tampa Bay. It's going to be given out here though for the Lightning. Coming out up high the ice, 9:40 to go, and a little bit of collision between a Lightning and a ref. And that's going to be no whistle there. 9.5 to go here in overtime. First overtime of we don't know how many. Tonight, and that play's going to be offside. 9:24 to go, and we will get a scrum here. Is there a penalty on that? Whip and they're reacting.
JJ Moser, with the whistle blows, he turns away. And Anderson, who had just made a big
Anderson hit Moser.
It's not a big hit, but the reason it's a big deal is Moser is a little off balance, not expecting and looking away.
We're going to shovel here. The first whistle after the 10-minute mark. Overtime in Tampa Bay on a busy night of Stanley Cup playoff action.
And we will head to commercial break here. Refs do stock chance going. 9:24, they'll resurface the ice. No commercial break. They'll just resurface the ice.
Plenty of chances in overtime for the Lightning.
There we go. Plenty of chances of overtime chances for the Lightning. Not able to convert here.
Not loose. He's getting a lot of action.
Meanwhile, Vasilevsky's board stiff at the other end.
He should get a little stretch in.
He's been a spectator, enjoying the action at the other end, hoping his team can even up this series at one before heading back to Montreal for game 3s and 4s. Face-off outside the Montreal zone.
Face-off outside the Montreal zone here in Tampa in overtime.
Commercial-free overtime continues. from Tampa, Florida. Stanley Cup playoff hockey is sleep deprivation season. It's just part of the price we all pay. Loving this great sport. Caulfield rips it across through an area.
Still ripping across an area, not able to get it through.
Almost knocked the crowd. Kucherov tipped that deep to prevent the icing. Hudson has it. Montreal. Just the games now of hockey being concerned like this, where one team who had all the momentum now can't seem to find any offense. Hudson sends it off the body of Radish. Kucherov likes to sniff for that breakaway in these situations. At the end of his shift, he'll now change.
We are underway here in Tampa Bay. Overtime as we get set for the second period overtime. As the shot over at Bolduc, 8-0 Warrior shot to favor Tampa Bay. 8 minutes to go here in the regulation time. After Sharik, it'll be at 7:45 to go. In regulation time here tonight. Here comes Tampa Bay with the shot denied by Dobish. Shots to be at icing call, 7:18 to go.
Montreal's really struggling with the pressure coming from Tampa Bay. They're a little disconnected, disjointed coming out of their zone. The first two periods where Montreal was setting the pace.
Brendan Hagel's done it all. One each period tonight. Goal, fight, assist. Does he have one more moment in this extra period to win the game for Tampa Bay? Moses shot.
They score! Game over! Series is tied as we head back to Montreal in overtime. Your final is Montreal through. Tampa Bay Lightning 3 tonight. And it is Kucherov with the game winner tonight. And hang on here. Montreal's not leaving. Do they see something here that we don't? Hold on. Goal should be a good goal.
J.J. Moser gets his first career playoff overtime game winner.
Sorry, J.J. Moser with the goal.
The best part of the play, I mean, he might say it's the finish, but it's the way he keeps the puck.
And it's over. That goal was good. That is a good goal as I expected. And that will do it for us tonight. I'll let you guys know what you're doing live for tomorrow night. But it's been fun streaming with you guys once again. I'm going to say good night from Tampa Bay. And I'll keep you guys updated tomorrow morning on what we're going to do. But I will see you guys in the next one.